This nigga from Jersey. Yo, I trust y'all. We in the building. We got Sheena in the building early today. She ready to work, y'all. I'm talking shit. Let me tell you about Sheena. This part of the podcast. She called me last week and she did some real G shit, right? But I'm just like, yo, I need help. I just broke down at the end of the text and put the Kevin Hart shit on it. Like, help me, please. Nah, but that shit was dope. I get it though. I'll be on it. We gonna play my man, this dude from Wild Boy Woos. He from Jersey. I'm trying to pick a little song for y'all. Get people time to get up. Um, I'm trying to think which all these shit is hot. Oh, I got this one. This one, no. Oh, there you go. I'm sorry. I'm kind of like this nigga CD. All right though. Top of the morning, baby. We in the building, baby.
No, really don't think they won't do that. I got some cool rag. I just had a dream that I just threw 2 rags. Fuck your bitch, now you can go get your boo back. Fuck your bitch, now you can go get your boo back. Real nigga, but she knew that. Beat the pussy out his boo back. That was the difference. Hey, y'all shoot from a distance. Get up on close, make sure I don't miss him. Bullets leave a nigga twitching. Boy, dead, got the nigga all fixing. Interrogations, I ain't snitching. Get up in that county cell, I ain't bitching. I'm walking with the devil. Lose on that nigga feet, but no, I ain't Christian. No.
Showtime, baby. Sean Love every week, man.
Wow, boy. Nigga shit, man. Pull up with niggas that ride to. That's your homie, then nigga you die. You don't know me, my nigga, I'm liable. To go holding you when niggas slide.
Oh. You just playing that good music.
I got some niggas who still in the bed. I got some bitches who still want to bed.
Gotta play some music when we start off, baby. That's how we start the day off, baby. Oh. Yeah, that's right. You already know Jersey in the building. We got to get them a shout out all day, every day, baby. What's up, mate?
Shit, I'm scary.
I ain't mad at you. I appreciate the share, man. We need to share, yo. Share the link, man. Share people. Tell them to tune in, man. Today's the day, man. We just gonna start off a little slow, get people time to get up. I had a couple of the story we could talk about. You feel what I'm saying? Kind of like it touched me the wrong way. It was a lady in Chicago, and she, they doing a lot of raids and stuff in Chicago, and they trying to find a way to stop all the guns. So I'm gonna put that disclaimer out first, so I get that part. So as they in Chicago, off of Willie D page, I'll be following him. So it was a lady. She actually was a social worker. It was non-body camera ruling. She just stood there. You feel what I'm saying? They didn't ask her for clothes or nothing. They just handcuffed her. They busted in her crib. They bust down the door. She was in it by herself. They didn't even really when they found out she was in it by herself. They still was kind of like extra aggressive with her and stuff. When she said there's no one here, what do y'all want? This not the right place. 43 times she said that. You feel what I'm saying? They was in the wrong house, took the wrong words from the informant. Crazy, y'all rats. Y'all rats is crazy, man. Y'all need to be giving out the right info sometimes. Then they go to the car and check the paperwork. Somebody did the paperwork wrong. Well, somebody never approved on that address. You feel what I'm saying? And they kept blocking it off. They kept blocking the situation. All like kept blocking. They won't let you hear all that because they didn't want the people to play the news. They ain't want to play the clip. So the lady went up there and played the clip herself. They can't stop her from playing the clip. You feel what I'm saying? So the crazy part is that the guy on the house, the guy was on house arrest the whole time. So they had a monitor to tell you where he was at regardless.
Right.
So if they would have did their homework like they were supposed to, like they don't,
They would have
they
never
would
been
have
at the wrong
knew.
house.
Not even that, they would have found them. He got a monitor on. There's no way they're not gonna find this guy. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
So then they walked into the. This the crazy part. They walked into the room to put something on her, then handcuffed her again. She was handcuffed for like 20 minutes. That was so. She was handcuffed for like 20 minutes. They asked her, "Do she have?" Then they turn around and asked her, "Do she have any guns?" After they done searched her whole crib. You know what I mean? She couldn't. This is another crazy part. She couldn't even close the door. They had to use an ironing board to shut her door because the way they busted in. Like, you had to see how they busted the door down and stuff like that. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I mean, that was real like crazy. Like she just was so sad. You feel what I'm saying? Personally, like she didn't know what to say. She didn't know what to do. She just was yelling, like telling her to stop yelling. And she like, I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that. She's like, y'all in my house. Y'all in the wrong house. I didn't do nothing wrong. I do everything right. Y'all doesn't know. She first and foremost, let me tell y'all, she's naked the whole time, the whole 20 minutes. She have no clothes on. So they end up giving her like a little blanket or something. You feel what I'm saying? But it did. That blanket didn't work because it kept falling down because she handcuffed. You feel what I'm saying? So as I'm being handcuffed, she just keep falling. So it don't really make sense. She can't hold it. So when it just went through a lot. She was just it just was like a terrible moment from that lady. You feel what I'm saying? And then the police chief coming in and he say, "You right." After he like, "You right. I apologize." He's just trying to like he don't even know what to say. You feel what I'm saying? He like, yo, he pulled the person out that actually had the warrant. And then they cut the body cam on. The whole time the body cam's on. Soon as they about to start talking information, the body cams go off. You feel what I'm saying? And that's the sneaky part about that shit. That's not cool. That's whack. That you could just turn it off when you want to turn it off. You shouldn't be able to turn it off. I should be able to control that whoever at the place. You should not be able to control that because that's the whole thing. We trying to see what the hell going on behind the scenes. You feel what I'm saying? So. I mean, that was a touching moment for me right there. You feel what I'm saying? Because of that's a lady, man, another black lady. She in there by herself, and the guy was next to her. The guy wasn't even far from the crib, and none of that. They just had to do a little bit more research, and the person that was telling. That's why I say that people be telling and just be telling. That shit's corny. Like you just gonna just tell. Like how you just gonna go ahead and just tell on somebody? That shit is just whack. Like you telling on people and don't even know what you telling on now. And that's just another thing, you just getting bad information from these rat ass people out here, and that shit is corny, man. That shit corny as hell for real, yo.
That's.
But no, that was like a little touchy situation, man, right there. I kind of was going on over the past couple of days. It kind of like touched me the wrong way. You feel what I'm saying? I was trying to get Coach trying to chime in. You probably busy, you know. You probably on that road trying to go to the A up from up top. You seeing the snow up top?
Yeah.
That shit is off. That shit off the chain. That shit off the chain. So I mean, how your week was, man? What you had going on, mate?
My week was good. It was good. Shit. I mean, I work from home now, so that's
I know
even
you
better.
happy. Hell,
Yes.
that
Especially
shit dope,
yesterday,
man.
since it was raining so hard, like it was, and I was able to stay in the house. Well, day
Y'all
before
was out there
yesterday.
walking. I was out there walking in that shit, man.
I
It
know.
was
I saw
cold as
that.
hell. Man,
You
it was
know.
cold as man. Hey me, hey me, hey me. I was cold as shit, me. I said just for y'all. I promise y'all, this shit is crazy. I said the shit you do for a light and it's shit. God damn, I said this shit get real out here. Yo. My motherfucking hands was freezing, me. Hey me, hey me. I'm gonna keep it real right now. It's just me and you. My shit was cold. It was cold as hell out there. I'm like, I couldn't even hold the phone. I couldn't even hold the phone long no more. I couldn't even do it. Like I
You
couldn't
probably
even
need one
charge
of
it.
them things that they have and that you put on your head, like the phone watches you. Like
Yeah,
you
yeah,
like
I
walk.
need that because I can't. That me holding the phone, that shit ain't gonna work no more. That shit ain't gonna work. We did have some sponsors, but they never paid this week, so we're gonna kind of skip over the sponsorship right now because I was gonna do that. They ain't in that jacket, so no shout out, y'all. I appreciate it. You know what I mean? They start sending that check in. We start this shit to
Oh
change a
man,
little
I'm
bit for
telling
y'all.
you.
It would change a little bit. Send the check in. It would. I promise you, I should have changed. Send it in. Whatever. We take
I
all
do my
donations.
people
See
do.
the cash app right there. All donations, if you want it. So basically, what we the topic I said, who is number two? You feel what I'm saying? Like I want there because this is kind of like a broad topic, and I know a lot of people. Some people could going to agree on it. Some people not going to agree on it. But as me going to that phase of just talking about it, you feel what I'm saying? Number two, like number two is somebody that's your go-to person. You feel what I'm saying? Like, and people don't people miscrew the number two thing. You feel what I'm going? Like, it's like, oh yeah. I ain't trying to be. I feel like I feel like I'm a flunky. I feel like oh, I'm a do boy and shit like that. Nah, that's not even the
Oh,
case. You
so you
feel what I'm
said number
saying?
two, like friend type thing, or like relationship
Yeah.
type thing, or just
Yeah, not,
period?
friendship, like
Okay.
like on some friendship, like my home, like your home, like like I'm gonna give an example of somebody. I'm just gonna give an example of each level. You feel what I'm saying? Like somebody in the league, for somebody in the league, period. So your number two gonna be the person that's gonna take all the calls in. You feel what I'm saying? You're gonna take
Like
a
your right
lot of the
hand.
calls. Yeah, your right hand, but what people fail to realize with the number two is it get overwhelming at times, and you forget that you're the key player. You feel what I'm saying? You know all the business, you know all the situations. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like everybody can't be. You gotta be
Number
number
one.
two before you be number one. You feel going? So you have to come from some type of, even if you got some type of situation going on where it can't help you to be a better person. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, all right, I'm driving. Me and my people, we get it in, we get into the money. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, after a while, the fame get to the people. You know what I mean? Like I think this celebrity status, the fame get to the people, and it just be like, oh yeah, oh he got his dude boy with him. It go from people worrying who you are to them to you forgetting who the fuck you really are to your
Really
friend.
are right.
You feel I'm going, and that rubs a lot of people the wrong way, because without a number two, it's never a number one. Like it's not a number one. Sometimes the number one is the person that's he kind of like got the step, or he kind of got the you kind of push the person in the circle that's kind of like, all right, we're gonna go with you on the face. You feel I'm going, and that's how I be sometimes. Like we're gonna go with you on the face, and we just going everything gonna run through you. And it felt to realize that you forget like. This was the plan. This was what we set down as friends, as brothers, whatever you want to call it. And we sit here and we got it in. We sat here and we talked about it, and we initiate the plan. Now it's working. So now it's like, oh damn, now number two ain't happy no more. You feel me? Like why? Like
Because
why you not happy no more?
number two done got lost in what position that number two really had. Because now number two want to be number one.
But that's a bad thing, because it's like you could always be the number one. All you gotta do is speak up.
Number
And
one in your
that's
own.
the crazy part. But that's the crazy part about it. When number two get a little salty, you never know, because he control a lot of your situation. So it start destroying your money. You feel I'm going with it, and that's the bad thing about it. You feel I'm going, like you put so much. This is why we trying to tell you,
Good
put so
morning.
much in a number. You put so much. I ain't even see the people coming. I'm sorry. You Mo, what up, Mo? You put so much in number one that you forget that number two really mean a lot. You first say sometimes you can. I'm just talking, you can. So it's like, all right, let's address the situation. You know what I mean? So some people don't be getting it, like numbers, like, yo, you have to have a go-to person. Like, I don't give a fuck what you got going on out here in this world, what type of business you putting together. That's gonna be like a real thing. Like you can't do nothing in this world by yourself. You feel what I'm saying, me? And people fail to realize that it get into it. Oh, I did this shit by myself. Even the people that's the selfish people that's number one, that is selfish, that's not trying to let you grow, that keep you locked in. I'm still on the lead shit. You feel what I'm saying? That keep you locked in. That try to like, yo, we gonna do this. We gonna do that. Do it next minute. Shit. So I
Break it up.
understand.
No, but I feel you. Like you're right.
My shit still breaking up.
Nah.
What you feel what I'm saying? Like, and that's the scary part about the conversation. Without you, that shit not gonna work, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's not gonna work. You know what I'm saying? It's not gonna happen because you is you you're not even focused on the other business no more, man. You know what I'm saying? Like you went from being to you got to move. This shit crazy. You can hear me now?
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to get
Mm-mm.
talk. It's froze up.
Oh, there you go.
She just looking up the screen. Talk.
Oh,
If the thing freeze, talk. I'm saying you can't just sit there and say nothing though.
Like you was coming in.
No, you gotta say something though. Don't say nothing though. Say something. You got because we just sitting there just blank.
Yeah, I'm checking.
But you, nah, man, you just sitting there too. But see, that's the whole this and that's the shit about this internet shit, man. That shit is part of the game, man. You feel me? But yeah, man, like it's kind of like a I'm kind of going. I'm piggybacking off of some conversation where you could set a situation up where you could be a go-to man of it. You can hear me?
Yeah.
You could be a go-to man of a situation. You feel what I'm saying? And sometimes when the guy got some bread and he making this shit work, sometimes it's not gonna be. I'm not gonna be able to be with you every day. I'm not gonna be able to make sure you're doing this shit right. You feel what I'm saying? I'm
Right.
setting it up. I'm setting it up to the point where you can understand what I'm doing. Like I'm giving you enough. I'm giving you enough space to go ahead and win. You feel what I'm saying? By yourself. And some people don't. Some people take that to a bad thing. To nigga trying to sum me or nigga trying to do this. Like nah, nigga just trying to make sure you got a whole nother situation where you don't have to really keep relying on the number one.
Right.
You know what I mean? And don't be dope people that do it, but it be people don't know. People be fella running from that shit. You feel what I'm saying? They run from the conversation. They run from the situation because they thinking, oh, I ain't trying to do this, or I ain't trying to be like I'm working for this dude or working for that dude. But at the end of the day, if you was in a comfortable situation and you work for somebody else, if you work for somebody else and it had no problem going to work and none of this at this job, but you get a job where motherfuckers helping you grow or motherfuckers trying to put shit together for you, I don't understand that part where the hate coming at. You feel what I'm saying? How you feel about that, mate?
Hate. Jealousy and envy is like, I'm gonna say like karma. Like it's just like a bad substance, a bad chemistry, like bad vibes. Like, and I feel like that's where people kind of get lost in, because you get jealous, you get envious, or hating on people because you want what that person had, but you don't understand what that person went through to get to where they at, and now they trying to put you in a position to win. Like, I think that's where people like kind of get it confused or misconstrued with the whole wanting to be another person instead of them acting on who they actually are.
That's dope you said that, because that was a thing that was a lot of people said that in a couple quotes I said, like, people be trying to be, you're not even yourself, you being somebody else. You feel what I'm saying? Like you ain't even yourself. So how the hell you able to try to function some other shit out? You feel I'm going with it? And people don't be saying that, me.
Right.
Like, they don't see that part of it. And you right on that part. Like I think it'd be like, I could put mad work in and I'll be like, all right, I'm gonna get this, I'm gonna get that, I'm gonna get this. So now I do is I find people to put in position. You feel I'm going? I'm gonna put somebody here, I'm gonna put somebody here, I'm gonna put somebody here. So as I'm putting you in position, right? So as soon as you see me in Cancun, soon as you see me in Vegas, soon as you see me on this, now you hating. Now you mad at me because I'm over here traveling after all this work I put in, all this money I done contribute to this business to get you to win. You're not gonna win when I win. You feel I'm going? Like,
right.
There's no way we're gonna win together if we're not even on the same level.
It's
feel I'm
levels
going
to
with
this shit. There you go, right there. It's levels to this shit.
I could make it. You know what I mean? I could help you get to the shit if you follow the if you just fuck with me. You feel what I'm saying? But I'm not gonna give you the whole thing at one time and then you just feel like you deserve this shit. Nah, that's not cool. That's not the game. That's not how it was told to me.
They want the formula, but don't want to work for it.
You could have the what up, man? You could have the form of come and chill and spill the tea, Mo,
Okay.
Kima, everybody. What's up, my mother? Everybody, I see y'all. I see everybody. Egos outweighing. Yeah, it's that's the ego thing, but you got to think of the people that's dope. That really is a go-to people that just know that's just what they're gonna do. You feel I'm going with it? Like dumb people is real dope. You feel what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna give you an example of my way of this shit. The way I came at a lot of my angles of me designing me, I had to be the go-to man. You feel I'm going with it? Like I had to learn how to be in that situation. So what I did was a lot of situations I took the back road on a lot of situations because of I was driving a situation, but I wanted to learn how to drive my situation to the point where we could win. You feel I'm going with it? And I had to so I had to get into the kind of like the backseat of the couple people cars and kind of see how they move in their situations. You know what I mean? And that's the part of growing up. Like, you know what I mean? Sometimes it take you to watch and learn before you jump out there, because you could jump out there and crash. You could have a whole blueprint. You could have a game plan. You could swear you know it all. Oh, I know how to do this because you was around the dude, but if you didn't physically do this stuff or you didn't physically put the work in, you feel what I'm saying? It's physically not gonna work for you. You know what I mean? Period. And people don't get that part of it. You know what I mean? They she mute out. But for another example, you feel what I'm saying? So prime example right here. You could put some shit together and not even come back to it. You feel I'm going with it? So as you put something together and you designing this stuff the whole time, you putting so many people around you in a good position. You feel I'm going with it? So even if you put people in a good position to not be a number two. Let's say for example, this guy feel like he his turn. So you could dress a person up. You could dress him up. All right, honey, here you go. I'm gonna give you all the situations to make you win. I'm gonna give them to you. Fuck, you gotta have this shit. So as I give it to you, and you don't perceive this shit or you don't make it happen, it's like you did all that for what? You feel what I'm saying? Like you did all that for what? You did all this for what? You know what I mean? Like I gave you the Jews to be a number one. Your joint mute.
They thought they could handle something that they couldn't handle. You made it look easy, so they feel like they could come step in and do what you do, but then they done fucked everything up.
It's not even that they fucked everything up. It's the fact that they just thought they had it. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, that's why I be trying to tell people, like,
they fucked it up.
No, you're not losing because you gave them a whole situation. Like you got out the way. You just said, yo, you do you.
No, not you. I'm talking about them. If they fucked up.
Oh yeah, they fucked. That's on them. That's personal.
Right.
That's a personal thing right there, and that's just that's the part of that. But it's like it's personal, but it's corny because it's like it don't have to be personal. I'm giving you the game to make this shit work. Like I'm giving it to you. Like you can, you got this person, you got that. You know where to go with it. You feel what I'm saying? It's not like I'm designing some shit where it's not gonna happen. I'm designing the situation to make it happen for you.
Exactly.
You just not taking the initiative to make the next steps to the grind I put in. So it's like you don't know what that did behind the doors. You can lead the horse. You're right, but not to the water. You're right about that one. You're right about that one. But it's like, yeah, it's not even leading them.
It ain't for everybody. That's the problem.
You don't have to lead them. They was already drinking the water.
From you. That was your water. You understand what I'm saying? So you leaving them, you giving them a whole fucking pond.
You give them
They
a
fucked
whole
up.
pond,
The water done
and then
the fucking pond done dried out. But then they want
no,
to come
but
back to your pond.
no, but the crazy part about how people be on some shit like, oh, I don't, oh, I don't feel like I want to be working for nobody, or I don't, you feel what I'm saying? Like that's how I get to like, damn, like it was that serious. Like I thought we was getting money.
But you gonna go work for somebody and make less money though.
It's not even working for somebody to make less money. It's the fact that people are able to pay motherfuckers without the tax shit, without the other shit, and people take that for granted. And if we was doing it the corporate way, see, people gotta learn how to start saying shit. They're like, oh, this is the white way. No, if you start doing that shit the corporate way, you feel what I'm saying? It'd be more different because I could kind of be like, I don't want to pay you. But when I'm doing it the hood way, it's like, oh, I could just say fuck you. I don't want to work no more, or I don't want to do it. That's not right. That's corny. That's corny, right?
Yeah. But it's
That's
always the ones that you put in position to be able to eat off you. You know what I'm saying? It always be those type of people. It's sad, but it does.
But not all the time it be them people. It just be it be like you know it. Like I ain't trying to be funny. If you somebody that kind of like be around people and you're a people's person, you kind of can see that shit before it happen. Like you already see that shit. Like you be knowing what it is. So what you be trying to do is you be trying to dress it in other ways so you could keep it from falling. You know what I mean? Like people don't get that part. You know what I mean? Like I be trying to dress it so people won't fall. You know what I mean? Like, but some people would take it. I've been in a lot of situations like that. You know what I mean? Where a person felt like they didn't want to play. Like you feel what I'm saying? Like be. So I had to dress shit myself, and I had to do a lot of shit myself. You know what I mean? So I mean, like as you saying, as I explained it to you, the number two, like you got an example of number two.
I mean, shit. My example is like your right hand. Like your right hand will be like you said, number two go to. That's how I see, number two in the way that you talking about like what the topic is. I don't have no other. I mean, number two go to my right hand man. That's it.
No, but you already be knowing that number two is number one go to too.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
That's what I keep trying to tell everybody. See, people forget that part. Like, even though we locked in, I'm locked you so much. I'm getting your shit, you get my shit. So it's like we both balancing this shit together. So it's like it's not, we need each other. It's not the fact that I just need you. Right. One need two. It's like even with Dennis, I bet Dennis for example.
And both hands wash the face.
And then Dennis for prime example, me coming up, like I was in a situation where he stood up as a friend. Like he stood up for being a friend. He had to stand up, but he did. You feel what I'm saying? But then by me and him being cool, I always played the back row with D-Rock. You feel what I'm saying? Like I always played the back row with him because he was the star player. You feel what I'm saying? What up? By him being the star player, I just wanted him to win. You feel going? Like I was a star player too. But for example, I had to sit back and make sure my brother was straight. So my job was to make sure I'm with him all the time. You feel me? I don't care what I had to do. Once I got finished basketball practice, I link up with him to make sure he's straight. Then I go home. That was my everyday life. You feel what I'm saying? The whole time I was in high school and stuff with me and him. You feel what I'm saying? And that was dope for us because that was we was 1 and 2 go-to punches, and even though he was the star player, I was the star player too on my situation. So it's like, bang, we collabed it. You feel going? We collabed it to the point where you didn't know who was the one. You know what I mean? You just knew they was friends. You know what I mean? Like it wasn't no, oh, he won, he two. Nah, it was just Dennis and Van. You feel going with it? And that's why. And that your phone mute. It should mute me.
I said you see one, you see the other.
Exactly. You feel what I'm saying? And that's an example of what I was saying on the go-to, because you need somebody to. It's like you got, like, people be saying, "Oh, I got mad friends. I got mad friends." I have mad friends, but I don't have mad friends I tell all my business to. You feel me now? Like, I can't tell all my friends on my damn business.
Right.
It's
Right.
you can't. Like,
You have a
how
selective few.
how
Or
you
one.
able to do? Yeah, or none. You feel what I'm saying? But
Right. Facts. That's
you
true.
feel me?
Mm-hmm.
You right, loyalty, compassion, all. Yeah, and look, being male last night. Let's keep it real, man. I'm gonna keep it real. My man texting like, "Yo, boom." He like, he looking at YouTube, so he like, "Yo, I see Big Fat, boom, 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 Tusi on Big Fat." I'm like, "Oh yeah, Tusi, I seen it already." So I'm like, "Yeah, man, I can't really, you know what I mean? I ain't really posted Tusi because my, it's a situation. You feel what I'm saying? It's not a situation, but like a situation where people just need to run into each other." And it's like, damn, I'm just a loyal dude to the point where I just, sometimes I stay back from shit. I just fall back, like I just fall back, because you get you. It's like you don't want to rub. It's not rubbing the wrong shoulders. It's just being loyal to the situation. Like, I hate people that play both sides.
Right.
Like I know a lot of people been like that, and I'm cool with that shit. And people around me was like that too. You feel what I'm saying? They played both sides, and it was dope to me, because them playing both sides kind of kept me a step ahead of what the next move was making. You feel I'm going with it? So I didn't look at my people playing both sides as the bad thing. I look at that like, fuck it. I still give me some information when I need some information. You feel what I'm saying? About me, if it's negative. You know what I mean? Like, and that's how I looked at certain situations. So it's like, you can't make nobody stop being friends with somebody because you don't fuck with them. You know what I mean?
Facts.
But I'm a little different. Like, I'm a little different. Like, if we ain't fucking with each other, I ain't really some corny shit you did. I'm done. Like, I can't fuck with you like that. Like, and that's just a loyalty of me. You feel I'm going? And that's what me and him was talking about yesterday. And it was kind of crazy that it happened. And I was like, I just had to tell him. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? I had to tell him like that shit. That's why I said back to being like, I'm probably his number 2 right now. So it's like, damn, my number 2. Damn, he already know how I feel about the situation, and you doing that? That's corny. What you doing that shit for, a view, a like? Like, damn, bro, I already told you how I feel. Like, hey, you fuck with me, you fuck with this nigga. Like, let me know. And that's how real talk. You gotta look at it like that, me. People don't look at it like that.
I mean, okay, so let me just say, me personally, I have friends, and then I have some friends that don't talk to certain people. But me, I just basically, I'm not gonna say I play a middleman, because I don't play the middleman. I'm not the person that I'm gonna carry this back to this person or carry this back to that person. So if you tell me something, like say for instance, you tell me something, and I'm friends with, I don't know, say Clack, you and Clack had a fall, now y'all don't talk or whatever. But I'm not gonna go and tell Clack what you done shared with me. Why? Because me and you friends, we have a different friendship and relationship, more so than me and Clack has a different friendship and relationship. So I'm not gonna carry that going back. So you have instances like that where people know how to be neutral, where people know how to be a genuine person and be a friend to each individual without bringing them into the same space, out of respect.
No, I mean, that's hard, because
Like, nah.
sometimes that's nah. You know
I
why I
mean, that's
say
even with
nah?
family though. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna tell you why I say nah, because it sometimes the space is really not upon the person. It's just the situation. Like, you can't. Sometimes you be in a neutral space where it's like, damn, it's neutral. Like, I didn't know that shit was gonna happen, or I didn't know this was gonna happen, but it just happened. You feel what I'm going? So that's why I say you can't help that. And then sometimes being loyal to too many people, it causes a lot of frictions too, because you could be getting information from this person, and then you could end up saying this person the wrong thing. You feel I'm going with it? Like, the wrong message. It just came out wrong. It was right, but the way it came out was like, damn, that's crazy. So now that message go from there, and it gets lingual. You know what I mean? It just lingual. That's why I say it's hard playing. It's hard playing both sides. It's hard. It's hard. It's hard. It's a different situation. You know what I mean? Like, that's like back to number 2. Like, so it's like when your number, number 2 and number 1 fall out, y'all got the same crew. You're like, damn, like, so I mean, you gotta, so I mean, everybody go. So now you're gonna find your friend because you're gonna see who the dick rider.
Right.
So now everybody gonna see number 2 to go to number 1 because that's the bread and butter. But damn, what about number 2? Number 2 is really the boss.
You gotta look at it like this. When it comes to being number 2 or your right hand, that person has to understand exactly your position. Your position is the right hand. Your position is the go-to. Your position is for you to do something if I can't do it, or just be my friend or be there when I need you. That's it. But nobody is going to choose you over me. You have to know your position and stay in your lane. Period. And people forget that.
How you feel about that, Cook Coat?
That's an important part. Definitely got to stay in your lane and play your position. When you on a team, or you trying to, fundamentally put together a team, an environment for everybody, to eat, to do well, succeed. You don't want no bad seeds mixed in your team. Just like Meek was saying, you're number 1 and number 2 going at it. Now you don't know how to deal with. Now you got to play both sides type shit. And we all supposed to be on the same team. Like that communication to save the whole squad. If everybody putting their all into it.
What you mean by save the whole squad?
What I mean by like your team, you don't want too much bickering in your team. I'm sure everybody gonna have disagreements. People gonna have different point of views. I mean, we do that shit from time to time, but we not out there talking about each other like, oh, this person this person that, to other people who might feel the same way or disagree. So that communication amongst
I knew you was about to bring that up. Look,
the communication that the team, whether it's positive or negative, it's amongst the team. And us as a team can figure all that out. You know what I mean?
Facts.
Right.
That's what, and that's another thing where it come into a place where it's too much. You say you keep it in the circle, and you gotta think the niggas that's behind y'all, somebody want to take your spot. You feel what I'm saying? So you gotta think of the people that's going back and like, oh, yeah, I heard such said this. But they ain't saying that. It's like y'all having a conversation, nigga trying to get you out the way so he can move where you at. You feel what I'm going? He got, and that I'm glad. That's why I'm glad you brought it up. And that's another thing. Like niggas, it be the circle that be hurting the situation because they be like, then he's over here talking about such and he over there, y'all drunk, y'all talking about, yeah, someone was talking about you and shit. But he could be trying to be on some peace shit, on some cool shit, but he's shooting the wrong message out at him. You feel what I'm going? Like he's shooting.
Or the person that carried the bomb back carried it back wrong.
No, the other dude want number 2 spot. So it's like he gonna feed back all the bullshit to the nigga.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? Like he gonna feed back all the bullshit. He gonna keep shooting on with all the crazy shit. Like, oh yeah, this and that and the third. It could be on some cool shit. He could be trying to piece it, but he's so saucy. Sometimes you be saucy, and then how it come out, you really don't care how it come out. So it came out to the point like you hating now. You know what I mean? Like, you feel me, Clark?
I do. And the thing is, I'd have been in number 2. I mean, I'd have been in number 3 type time, but at the same time, I done been the number 1. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Trying to bring in a number 2. And that's kind of how that water ice and ice cream shit went through with me, on a personal level, because I was number 1. I was the one that brought the idea to my man. And then we sat down and put our plan together. And he had a completely different plan, bro. He wanted to do ice cream. I'm trying to tell him, no, water ice cream is the one. And he telling me, like, no, Clyde, ice cream is the one. We're going to put it on the shelves. We're going to put it here, put it there, put it there, put it there. And by me just being the only person, and I'm talking about this when I left Carolina 10 years ago. It's when I came back up top, 2010. I bumped into my home and we had this conversation I'm talking about. And I didn't feel that ice cream shit. But since I didn't have nobody, I'm saying, but I didn't have nobody that was fundamentally respectful of me doing the water rights shit. You know, because some people, you know, a billion people, I mean, you ain't gonna make no money doing that. You ain't gonna do this, you ain't gonna do that, and ass, nigga, fuck out of here. But him was on the same type time, but understood the water rights, but really wanted to push his agenda.
Oh, I got
So
you.
I didn't have no team. I ain't had no team, holy. And when I was up there, I was really on that type time, like, I ain't trying to sell no water rights up here. I ain't fucking around. Long story short, we wound up getting it. We wound up, you know, partnering up. I helped him with the water ice, showed him some ice cream recipes, and we went from there. But in hindsight eyes, he was number one. He completely took over the number one spot. You know what I mean? So the money got broke down different. You know what I mean? Suggestions got taken different. Oh, you gotta forgive me, dog. I'm cutting across crazy traffic right now. My bad. I didn't cut somebody the fuck off.
You better be careful out there driving.
Yeah, I got them out of state.
What part of the world you in now?
I'm on my way to my God crib. I'm on my way to number one crib. I'm about to go see the number one. I'm about to go see the number one.
Hold on, real fast.
But yeah, I completely agree with that. You gotta have a good team, man, and keep that bickering and shit out of your team environment, man. And if it come about, and I know we are responsible enough that it come up between us, we can easily sit down and talk about it. I mean, you gotta have family involved too. I mean, that's why I always want to have family involved.
You don't have to have family involved, because sometimes involving family in business does not mix, and it can fuck you over for real.
You gotta have the right people, family or non.
Yeah, people. So it ain't gotta be family, but people. Right people.
Right. And that chemistry gotta be real. It can't be fake. It can't be like, as soon as we turn our cameras off, it's like, oh fuck you, holy. Yo, Meek, you ain't shit. I'm so sick of your ass. Shit like that.
I be like that with you.
But we feel me at the end of the day, niggas so over mad at me.
Yeah, I got my fucking tooth pulled last week. Oh, it was Thursday. My shit still hurt.
What's that?
I got my tooth pulled.
Oh, ooh. See me? I done been down that road. I had them all pulled, girl.
When they told me I could take the damn galls out and I could eat, it was over. I be eating grown man plates. I don't be trying to shit. I ain't no fucking prissy bitch. I could be prissy at times, but I'm gonna eat me I'm gonna eat some food. I had the galls packed down, fucking smoking everything. I cut a towel, made like a little blanket to put over. I got
a cheesesteak for you if you're around.
I'm home all day. I work from home.
That's like a straight fat girl right there. Look at her. Like, I'm gonna eat that.
Rest.
Nah, but
I'm gonna eat.
That it's crazy how. But back to what we were saying. That shit. It's crazy how things be designed, how things be dressed up and can be misconstrued off of. You know, just not understanding the situation, like you say. What you say, Clark? Communication. No, but it don't even be communication. Sometimes it's not even that. It was that one time where you could be going hard to the point where it'd be like every time you see a person, they ask for the person. So that rubs people. You know that rubs people wrong too. I'm just telling you, like shit like that. Like you be like, every time you turn around, you be like, you be like,
you gotta ask me where that person at.
But what's wrong with that though?
I don't know.
If you with somebody every day,
and you with on motherfuckers, like
they like, where your man at? If you with this person, if y'all do then everything together here, where your man at? He all right? You feel me? It's like it's kind of like weird right now. Like where your people's at? Like this is your man. Like, but people would take it as to the point where like, oh, I don't know, or this and that. I'm like, damn, like okay. Oh, could it get back to you? Like, oh yeah, I asked about you. Like, or I asked about you, or to somebody like, yeah, that nigga really want to feel in that, bro.
You right? Like, yeah, like what happened?
Like, you be like, what happened? Like, oh, not happened. Oh, but you start staying down the line, like niggas. It's like you be under a shadow. Like niggas, like, damn, I want my own shadow. I want my own. I want my own shit.
Right.
But see, that's corny to me though. Holy shit, like that
That's
is
where that
super
fucking
corny.
envious and jealousy shit coming at.
No, it's not corny.
Exactly.
I don't look at it. I don't look at it as corny. I look at it as I'm not mad at you for wanting to progress. This is just.
You can want to progress.
No. Listen,
throw shade to the next motherfucker.
I get, but I'm just giving. I'm being biased on the opinion.
Fuck
That's
that.
all I'm trying to be.
I trust so.
It's a podcast. Yeah, but we're gonna be biased. You gotta think both ways to the point where let me let him grow. Let me let him grow.
He could grow. You could grow, but you ain't about to fucking step on me in the process. Hell no.
But that's the whole thing. Get out the way and let him go. Let him grow.
Yeah, let him go is what you said. You said it right the first time. Get out the way and let his ass go.
So how do you handle that situation? Holy, do you cut that part of your team out?
No, he said let him grow. Get out the way and let him grow.
You get him a chance to. You get him a chance to get him a chance to see that is some bullshit you about to get into. That's it.
Right.
You let them see it.
They don't see that though. Next thing you know, your head is off because they want your position.
Now
they
back
like
to not
they
even
like the feel of that shit at this point. Then what you do?
This what I'm trying to tell you. So, all right, once you get in a position, right, they're in a position. They win. We doing the other side. They win. They win. All right, they get it. They win. But then down the line, they start saying that the motherfuckers be bullshit. That got the bread. Like the people got the bread be the bullshit half the time. I know personal. That's how they keep it because it's the way they move, the way they do certain things, and it's like they try to be a step ahead of certain people. So they gonna give you bad vibes sometimes. They'll give you bad vibes because they're about the money. Now you feel what I'm saying? Now back to we had a friendship where I was telling you what type of guys these people is or what the situation is, whatever the case may be. Now we back to you seeing this shit on your own, and that shit like, damn, you like, yeah, it's a bunch of bullshit dealing with these niggas out here with that bread.
Right.
You gotta man up. You gotta have some thick skin because some of these people will show you some bullshit. You feel me? Right around. You know what I mean? Like not on no funny shit. No, not on no funny shit. Not on no funny shit. Just on some just straight like they just when people get money, they just be them. People don't even understand that shit though. They be like, oh, he acting funny because he got the money. No, he just being him.
Like himself. He don't need you.
That's what he's gonna act like anyway.
Right.
You feel me? So
that's how it really is.
But that money do change you though. That money change people though.
I ain't gonna say the money changed you. I think the money show you who a person really is.
Me, another example. You could show it. You could tell a nigga what to do before they get it. I'm talking about you could be like, yo, when you get it, you know what I mean? But as they getting it, they don't even know they got it till they go back and pay attention to you got it now. You like, oh shit. Then you move different. I don't want to get up. I don't want to do this. But you forget what got you that. Like that's not even. But I ain't trying to be funny. Nigga get up to good 10, 20 and be chilling. Like nigga, that ain't no fucking bag, nigga. Like, what are we talking about? Like
still broke. We still broke out here.
It's not even that you still broke. It's the fact that you not even purchasing your situation. You're not buying your hoodies. You're not buying your hat. You're not buying the cars to flip. You're not buying none of that shit. You still getting fronted that shit. All that shit getting fronted to you. You feel me? I like how I put that shit up. You podcast. You gotta know how to talk. Because you like I just that little situation. You gotta know how to be word this shit. They will use your words against you. But back to that, you feel me? Like you feel me? And that's the situation right there. You know what I mean? Like, and you know, it's crazy, man. Like they don't get that part. Like people understand the movement, but there's so many levels to the next level. People don't be getting it. Like when you get to the next level, it's like, all right, now you gotta understand that you controlling this and you control this now. You're not just controlling this now. No, You controlling the back end and you controlling the front end. So you're like, oh shit. You know what I mean? Like now you start like, oh shit. Like now what happened? No, you didn't ask. You didn't get a chance to come see. You didn't but curious to ask me a million questions or ask the person a million questions of the next move. You going with it? I was told nigga kind of like I was forced to learn certain shit because niggas like the way I move. So niggas just like no, not do this, nigga. Like this how niggas talk to me because they know I won't go move the other way. Like, and then it was like almost a fourth fight to the point where that shit work. All right, bet. And that's how it was with me. I'm just saying like certain people you gotta know how to get them to do it the right way or do it the way that makes sense. You know what I mean?
Right.
You know what I mean? And that's what we get to that. Like it's like it gotta make sense. If it don't make sense, it's not gonna matter.
Right. Ain't gonna work.
You feel me? It ain't gonna work though. So how y'all feel about that part of it though?
I mean, it's all like you said, it's all like with the way you move, and like you said, like somebody saw something in you, so they forced a position on you. You feel me? They forced you to move a certain way or force you to, do certain things. Not that you didn't want to, but you were just forced to learn another key element, I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, look, we ain't about to go on what the key element is. You just learn to do.
No, I'm saying now when you said you gotta show, no, we ain't gonna go into that. You crazy, yeah.
we can't talk about that.
That's number. Hey, yo, that's number one right there, Clark. What you talking about? I'm number one. She's number one right here, yo.
Yeah, well, I got number one later. I'm gonna bring her.
She the key player right here, yo. She the key player. She is crazy. Look,
what's his name? And the man.
Is that the Grady or that's Vince Carter?
That's Vince Carter.
That's Vince Carter? Oh yeah, that's number one then. That's Vince. They do everything.
They do everything. You see, look. But Grady was just score. But Grady's gonna get you some buckets. He gonna get you some buckets. You gonna play a little D. Nah, Vince Carter gonna come down, dunk it, back dunk it, throw between her legs. She gonna put the icing on top.
Put the takeaway on you.
Look, I'm trying to make it happen out here.
Oh, what's up with that drive you got? What's up with that drive you got going on?
What?
To that drive?
Oh.
What you say? You got something? You doing something this weekend, right, me?
Well, I have not a fundraiser. What is it? I have a raffle going on. So you have to go to IG and follow Bait. I'm gonna spell it out for you guys, okay?
Now, what you text it in the comments?
Oh, yeah, I could do that too. I'm gonna do that too, and he could ping it. But I'm gonna tell you right now too. So it's Baked, BAKED .NC.NJ. And you enter, you can win a stick of butter, a jar of oil, and a basket of treats. Or you can enter to raffle off half a pan of treats or a whole pan of treats. But you have to go to IG for you to get the rest of the information.
I got somebody. That's crazy you said that because I was supposed to send somebody the link. My homeboy Mike used to go to school with me and shit. I think Mike in Cali. I think he's somewhere out there on the West Coast. If I'm not mistaken, he's on the West Coast somewhere. And that's all he do is that's his life. Like he know how to do all that shit. Me, you feel what I'm saying? Like I was supposed to link it in, but it's so early. You feel what I'm saying? I'm trying to do. That's why I'm gonna highlight when we get all this shit. Everybody, we're gonna try to do some other shit too. So to see if we get some interviews like during the week. You feel what I'm saying? Like I gotta get a time with y'all. Since you home now, it's dope. So now I know your time, and you feel what I'm saying? So it's like we could just pick a time and try to do some interviews during the week too. You know what I mean? Because he wanted to get up there and talk to us. I was gonna have him talk to us about all types of strains, like a couple types of strains, and you know how he took care of it, the bacon, and he do everything. You feel what I'm saying? Like he do it all, like me. Anything you want to know, because I was talking to him about a pop-up shop, and he said he got some people that he said he got, but it's out there. So he said he's just gonna do edible. No, he just That's why I was saying. He said he's gonna do edibles. So as him doing edibles, I was like, oh shit, that's dope for me, bro. It's rocked out. So I'm like, I told him we're gonna link up and we're gonna just try to make that next step for that. And you're not gonna be a pop-up shop. We go out there, we just do some different shit. It's time. We're gonna just like people be thinking like we looking for just investing into ourselves. So it's like fuck it. And that's why we're gonna go with it. So it's like we get out there, we just start showing different shit, you know what I mean? We'll find a way to get some sponsors down the line, you feel what I'm saying? But right now I just find a way to just try to put a little pot up so we could just start doing something. Like if we could get there and just do it, you feel what I'm saying? It'll start looking good for us. You feel what I'm going? Like that's also that's one of the little conversations I'm gonna have. But since we was talking about that, that's why I brought that end part up on the bacon joint. Cause he want to do a little pop-up shop, so he said give him a couple months. I told him give him a couple months for this COVID shit anyway. So you know what I mean, about 4 to 5 months. Hopefully it start being back warm. Well, not 4 to 5 months, but it start getting warm around that time. We'll plan it better. You feel I'm going with it? Like it'd be planned a little better than how we just because it was on the conversation where he had his podcast where he was going live and I just jumped in. We was just talking. He was building. I was just like, I want you on my podcast. I got a couple people that said they rock, but I know sometimes be early, so that's why I said we're gonna try to do interviews different and just keep this just for us. You know what I mean? On that morning Thursday, just let everybody know what the week be like. And just dress it. We're gonna dress this shit the right way. I'm gonna put it together for you. Feel what I'm saying? And just make this shit just work. You feel what I'm saying? So that's that was that on that side. Just give people some juice of what's the next moves, and people be wanting to know what's going on, and a lot of people do be in tune and fuck with us real heavy, so ain't no usually keep a secret with them, you know what I mean? At least get them something what's going on, and so we could rock out, you know what I mean? So back to what we were saying though, but that's why that's basically how I was saying, like, cause that's like with us with the 1-2, you feel what I'm saying? Like everybody some weeks y'all won, some weeks I won. Cause it's time I should be fucking up. Sometimes y'all you rock out. So it's like it's a team thing. It's not like I don't look at it as like who won, who two. It's like it's basically who helping and who making this shit work. You feel what I'm going? So it's like when I chill with people and I be around people and they probably a lot of people doing way better than what I'm doing. You feel what I'm saying? Cause they had a better situation. So it's like boom. I don't embrace them negative. I don't embrace them on no bullshit. I embraced them with respect because when I had the bag and I had the money, niggas that came around me respected me. Not that they had to, just that they showed me respect because if I respect the nigga that's how he gonna look out. And that's what I did. You feel what I'm saying? But everybody not this. Only reason I said is everybody not the same. You feel what I'm going with? So all number one is not gonna be dope. It's not gonna be the person you assume.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's why I wanted to bring this up, and that was the whole thing about number 2. You feel what I'm saying? Like even if you're number 2, don't stop giving up the Jews and having your feelings in the situation, knowing you could be real in the situation and just let it be. Sometimes you just gotta walk away. You know what I mean? You don't gotta kill a nigga. Sometimes niggas ain't right. Sometimes niggas ain't that type of dudes. You feel what I'm saying? And we put so much on people because we assume of a conversation we had with somebody else, not even getting to know the person, and that hurt. That hurt a lot of conversations, a lot of situations because of that. And then it'd be like number 2 feel like number 1 be on some bullshit could be talking about you about to some chicks or some other shit, but you know everything. You could crush this nigga. You feel what I'm saying? You kill a nigga like that and walk away. You know what I mean? Like it just walk away, man. Like walk away and let it be. Cause it's gonna kill him so much to the point where he gonna be like, damn, this a real nigga. Cause all the niggas around him gonna be still talking about, oh yeah, fuck that nigga whack, boom, 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 boom. You know how I go. Right. That's the thing. You feel me? So it's like, just dress it better.
And that's why I say too, like a lot of people take what people tell them about a person rather than getting to know a person for themselves. So you don't know if people throwing salt in the game and not just so you don't fuck with that nigga because that nigga probably be a real live connect. It don't have to be on the negative shit. You know what I'm saying? Just a real live connect.
Not connect mean anything. People just take negative shit.
Right.
But connect could be anything on the hoodies. Connect. It could be.
I put business and everything. I'm on my business shit. So I'm saying business. Like You make all types of
I
connections.
put a lot of people on my plugs to making money. That's the connect. You feel what I'm saying? Are you making money? Not on no bullshit. The right way.
Right.
Hold on, B.
Right. That's how it be when you got kids at home school. You gotta work and be a damn teacher aide. But yeah, like it's all about loyalty and people, you know, some people don't know how to humble themselves. To be humble is a great thing. It's a great value to have, to be humble.
It's a hard thing too to be humble.
Yeah, it's hard as hell to be humble.
No, it is kind of it ain't that hard. You feel what I'm saying? But it get bad when you just start. Motherfuckers don't be wanting to take that shit. Just move the speaker, bro.
Sometimes you have to be humble and get what's offered to you, or take what's given to you. Don't be greedy and try to take everything.
Exactly.
And some people want everything.
They want to take it down.
Depending on the situation, I want the whole pie too. I'm just saying. But I ain't trying to fucking step on nobody's toes to get it.
What you mean?
I mean, at the end of the day, everybody want the whole pie. Like, they don't want to just be half into anything. You know what I'm saying? But you could still have the whole pie and be fully in it and don't have to be number one. That's all goes with playing your position, knowing your position.
Oh yeah, but that's all right. So all right, back to what you're saying on that note, right? Is you could let people get a piece of the pie, but people still don't. If they feel like you could tell them what to do, they don't want to do it.
Then you need to fucking go about your business. I'm sorry.
No, that's just what it is.
Fuck that.
No, that's what it is. Like, right, quick. Like, yeah. Some people
but
like
at the end of the day, like, this is look, and I feel like that's just with fucking values of life, values and morals. Like, I feel like people lack that shit, and because they lack it in a lot of areas in their life, and because you lacking that shit in life, you ain't gonna know how to pay your position. Because you just gonna be fucking out here just greedy.
What you mean by that?
Because they lack morals. Like, okay, for instance, like your second man, right hand, whatever. Like you said, basically they want the whole pie. So basically they're gonna go knock number one off because they want the whole pie. No morals, no loyalty. Like, where the fuck is it at? Who the fuck raising these motherfucking people?
It's greed,
which is a fucking sin.
It be these chicks. It be these
chicks. Damn.
Not on no disrespectful shit. I want something like you can make a person mad by him finding out you smash a chick he fucking with.
Right.
Like, it be little shit like that sometimes. It don't even, that's what I'm trying to tell you. It don't even be nothing big personal. It be more emotional. Like, oh, this nigga fuck my
That
bitch.
is
like,
personal shit.
No, but it wasn't even your chick, probably. You feel I'm going? Like, it wasn't even your, like, we didn't know that was you was fronting like that wasn't your chick. You feel I'm going? Like,
right,
you find out really
personal, but that's you the dummy.
Sick. No, he ain't the dummy. He just on some, he got pussy whoop. Like,
nah, you gotta be on some dumb shit if you gonna sit here be mad at somebody for fucking a bitch that you ain't even claiming. Like, come the fuck on.
No, because no. Let me tell you why. Let me tell you why. Because I ain't tell you I smashed her.
Great, you didn't tell me that you smashed, but you ain't claiming her either, so you can't be mad unless you're gonna address the situation.
You see we in it. We rocking out. We in the club. You see me with her. I smashed her. So it's like, damn. So you feeling like, oh damn, You personally on some, you like, damn, there's mad other chicks out here. That's how you think as your man. Real talk. That's how I be. It's
Right,
not
it's mad
that's
other
how
chicks out here, and you took that one, but that
you
one I
smack
wanted
it.
because you ain't open your
You
mouth and tell me
smack
that you was fucking with her.
I didn't have to open my mouth, make you just see me with her.
Wait,
You feel me? I
wait, so
didn't.
you
It
with
was
the
never.
chick, rocking with the chick, and then your man
No,
push up
it's
on
not
you.
really rocking with the chick. You know, you probably we probably went out. You popped up with her like, oh shit, who that? You feel what I'm saying? Now I don't know. He could have been your man. You thinking that this is what he do. This is what we do. This is what we do.
That's what we do.
You feel me? I get it. I catch a dolo. I get it. Knock it down. Down the line, you find out y'all together. Oh shit, this your girl.
I done been there.
This your girl now though. Oh shit, this is my man. Girl, like wow. When you gonna say something? You gonna wait to have a baby? When you gonna say something? When you gonna say something?
I don't know. Maybe in an instance like that, maybe something don't need to be said. Or maybe you just tell y'all know that they together now. So everything that happened before that don't matter.
It come out. And that's what I bet. It come out now. I'm fucking furious. Now you see. Now you see. I'm mad. Now you see why I come back. Hold on. Listen. Now you see why the move happened. I'm really frustrated. I know where you at. It is what it is. Fuck this nigga. And that's how it happened. It's selfish though. I'm just saying that's just one situation out of a billion. You feel me?
Right, I get it.
I just pinpointed the girl part because that's really
I get it.
I ain't gonna
me personally, I feel like she should have said something. I think she should have said something. Like she should have told him, like, oh, I fucked with him, or I fucked him, or whatever. I used to talk to him. Like, I think it was her job. I feel like it was her job to tell that. Like, she should have said something.
You started, shit matter.
But it was before they really start. She could have been fucking with another nigga too. Like that's
she can't.
Why you mad at me?
But if you see that they cool or they was friends or whatever, they in the same circle or was around each other, like okay, people that happens because you don't know. But she should have said something because she definitely know.
Let me tell you some funny shit, right?
That's
so
crazy.
I'm chilling with motherfuckers. I'm chilling. So you see a face, you like, oh shit. You know what I mean? Like we out partying, and you see a ring, you see a face. You like, oh shit, that's the wife. Okay. You know what I mean? Like this your people's. Like this is man. You know what I'm saying? So we chilling, we boom. Next thing you know, probably like stumble upon some shit. You come home, you see that same face. Like, oh, who the fuck? What the fuck? Like, you looking like, yo, what is you doing here? You feel? Cause you see the same ring and that same face, but the other face that was with that face not there. They not there, and it's like, oh, that's your man. Like, oh wow, that's his man. Like his man. Like, dragger. You feel me? Like, oh shit. Then you go back to saying this shit again. Then you see them. Then you all see them all partying again together. They got his people. We got his people. That's how it go down, me. Like that's how this shit be happening, just like that. Like, that's not true.
I ain't saying it ain't true. I'm just saying like she should.
No, but I just gave you a situation where they didn't ever said nothing. So it's like, wow, wow, like this is my man. Like this is my man, like, and this is my wife. Like, this is my wife. Like, this ain't the side chick. This ain't no chicks we just fucking and shit. Like, them chick I call my girl.
That was her past. The fuck?
She's smashing him. I just told you, I just seen them together, that we just went out, and then I turn around and see her at the house. I'm like, what the fuck you doing here? You at the wrong house.
Oh, so she cheating.
Yeah. What you mean?
Man? Everybody getting beat up.
But that's what
everybody getting fucked up, period.
That's where it go wrong. That's what. This shit. I'm just giving you shit. Scenario what the shit get.
Everybody getting fucked up.
Situation.
Humbleness, all that shit is out the fucking window.
That's a crazy one, right?
That's a real bad situation.
Nah, that right there, everybody getting fucked up. What's that?
I mean, it happens. It happens. It has happened. I've witnessed shit like that happen. But that's an ugly situation. Not too much about witnessing though. I mean, on the tip when they wasn't married.
I witnessed it.
When they wasn't married, like, you know, that's my shorty. That's what she with your main man. And then you bump into her at another homie crib. You're like, oh shit. It was good.
I see that a lot.
Yeah, that part of the game, yeah, I see that a lot. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, that was good or whatever, but ain't nobody say nothing. And she cheating, not even the fucking name, the fucking girlfriend, nigga. That's the nigga, everybody lying.
All right, so everybody back to this. What you must not be doing a good job.
Not fuck that. Find somebody else. Not his fucking
bag. They got the bag. I ain't gonna know. She ain't gonna know shit.
Morals. The fuck?
She's not leaving that bag. She's not leaving that bag, me. You're not leaving that bag.
I ain't saying leave the bag, but don't fuck his friend. Fuck somebody else.
Yeah, that's a complete violation.
That's good.
Yeah, that's crazy. Everybody got it.
Why would you say? Why would you give her the right to say go just fuck somebody? Why you just won't fuck nobody?
That I'm giving her the right to go say that. I'm just saying it to each his own, but not his fucking friend. Like no.
But that's just how it go. But see, that's just how it go down sometimes. Like it happened like that. Right or wrong, Coco.
Dude, man, I done seen plenty of motherfuckers get them deer in the headlights and look like, oh shit, Clack, what is you doing here? And then at the same time be thinking like, I know this nigga best not tell this motherfucker here type shit. Yeah, I mean, just trying to protect their own entity. You know what I mean?
That was a rule. Like I used to make that a rule with my people. Like you feel what I'm saying? Like, you can't fuck with nobody.
Oh my god, the damn mic was on.
Mic wasn't on.
The school mic.
Oh shit.
Corday said, Auntie Mika.
oh shit.
The school picked up.
Nah,
I said
upstairs. Yeah, upstairs. But that shit be real like that though, man. It's
definitely.
It's sad too because I like that's why I be saying all that shit. Like I just tell people like, you know, you just tell a person to leave, man. Like, but you gotta think some people don't financially be able to leave.
I mean, even with that, why put yourself through that, you know, that time?
So why won't you get yourself financially ready to? Won't you just get a job?
Always be financially ready for whatever. You know what I mean? Keep that in your mindset. Like you gotta keep that no matter what you're doing out there.
I'm a bitch to start over. I'm just gonna start over.
No, but see, that's what I'm saying. Like
I'm just start over. I don't know. You gotta find some friends I'm fucking with. I don't know.
But that's dope. You say that though because everybody not able to do that part. Me like start over.
No, I know.
Some people scared to go from that $1 million crib to that motherfucking apartment, man. That shit like a shock. It's like a shock to their life. Like they scared.
Moving out of the hood and gotta move somewhere else and move into the hood. Like what the fuck?
And that's it's kind of like whatever because with me, like you know, with us is like us coming up is like sometimes you be around a winning circle for a long time until the police come. Before the police come or some shit like that. You feel what I'm saying? So not just saying like that's the whole case, but I'm just talking about like when you growing up and you're on a big cousin them on the block and they really getting the money, like they really hold it down. You feel what I'm saying? Like you be around the winning circle, like you know what I mean? And it kind of helped the team out too when you're around the winning circle because you start being around with different people, like motherfuckers that got money. You're around people that got money, so this dude going to play golf or he going to talk about some stock market drink. Instead of y'all going to the bar taking a drink, he going over there to take a drink and talk about some stock market. We got a straight hour meeting. But people, you feel what I'm saying? Like that's the situation of having money. You feel what I'm saying? Or just holding yourself, not even having money, holding yourself right, being able to get around that circle is dope too. Cause you don't have to have no bread.
You don't. You gotta
just gotta know how to stay in your place.
Yeah.
People will take that as the wrong way though. You take that as a bad thing.
You know, I'm a chameleon, boy. I mix and mesh with all the people. You know what I mean? Good, bad, white, black, ugly, good. You know what I mean? It don't even matter. Like, you got to be able to be that way out in this world if you're trying to succeed. You know what I mean? You can't turn your back on people because they got this or because they got that or they feel like this or feel like that. They can just, you ain't going to make it. Well, I don't want to say you ain't going to make it. It's going to be a lot harder for you to make it.
That's why I say being number 2, like you said, you was number 1, but you had to be number 2 in a number 1 situation.
Right.
People won't probably even get you saying that. I was letting you feel what I'm saying? We kind of hearing it with the conversation, but you didn't get how you want from I got this idea. Right? I'm gonna bring you in, and then you start surfing with his ideas because he was the nigga with the bread. He was the nigga. So you like, fuck it, I gotta give him some say so because this is fucking money. And then it's like, damn, you had to hold back on your shit because you just playing protocol.
Right.
That's crazy.
Like I done told you a couple times, Holy, and I told a couple people, like, everybody that played on LeBron team, where they the first man off the bench or the last man off the bench, they all get a ring, son. You know what I mean? Same thing for the anybody that just want to chip. You know what I'm saying? If you want to win in the chip, if you on a team from 1 through 22 on that roster on the bench, last man never got a minute in the game.
You still got a ring.
You still get a ring. And that's still a win. And I always said, I'm being the last guy on the bench. All I want to do is win. You know
I ain't gonna. I ain't play.
But that's the mentality to have. A lot of people don't have that mentality. That's what I'm saying. Like, a lot of people ain't. Motherfuckers built different, for real. I don't even know what the fuck they built nowadays.
But that's, you know, but that contrasts back to experiences, the winning and the losing. You know what I mean? Because I done had plenty of wins, but I had to have plenty of losses just for me to be able to be humble enough to accept that position as a number 2. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't gonna lie, I was ill. I was ill for a little bit. Like, damn, how the fuck this and how the fuck that? And I ain't gonna lie, it was a little ugly because I was putting us in positions. Like, I was putting us in events, and you know, the cash would always come in right, but at the same time, I wasn't in the lights, and that didn't bother me. Me not being in the lights don't bother me. I know how thorough I am, so I don't gotta be in the lights. You know what I'm saying?
A lot of people do though.
A lot of people do, and some people that's in the lights can't even handle it. They looking for the nigga that's not in the lights to help them out, and that's how my situation was with my man. He couldn't handle the lights. He couldn't handle the interviews, the conversation, the sitting down to seal the deal. He get the stuttering and muttering and all that. I go in there, no teeth, and seal the deal. You know what I mean? It don't even matter to me. But the thing is, you got to be able to be humble enough to accept that position, and that come with the wins and losses. Like, I've been doing this shit a long time. You know what I mean? I thank God every day because, you know, I'm not a traditional, like, I don't work. And I've been good for a long time on my own and with God, just, you know, people supporting me praying and me doing what I got to do. I be good. Seriously, I get everything I need to get done and some. So
I like your menu put up too. That shit dope.
You're looking, man.
That menu fire right there. That menu was fire.
I just want that king steak though.
That's all you want to talk about is the food, right? I can't eat none of that shit.
No, but that
but you know, Clark, you should probably look into getting that vegan steak and chicken.
That. He got the vegan. He got it.
I don't got that.
He make it at the time. Like you gotta make that like on the spot.
But remember, I told you about that. I found it. TEMPEH.
Okay.
That shit costs a couple dollars a bag, but I'm looking at it. Now nothing look like.
Y'all heard it here first.
Super. I had a new word I was gonna use this week too, but I'm gonna wait next week to use it because.
Well, we want to know. We're curious now.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I said wait the next week. I gotta give us next week.
Yeah, but ain't nothing wrong with being a number 2 and number 3 and number 4. I mean, play your position, help your team win, help your number 1, help your number 2, help your number 2 turn into a number 1.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? It's all about dialogue. It's all about
and branching off.
Right, let me ask you a question. Why Why is number one consist of number one though? Like, let me ask that question. Like,
Because he the
why is that?
head. That's the he is the go-to for real. You know what I'm saying?
Why though?
Coexist.
Why?
They do coexist.
I'm asking why.
I hear where you coming from.
Yeah. That's what I'm
I kind of hear where you coming from. I'll admit.
Yeah, I
Because
know
it's
you
like,
know.
okay, so it's like he the connect. Like he the one with the
He's
branches.
not
He the
even
one
the
that the
connect.
branches
He's not
extended
even the
from.
one with the branches. He just probably just a good dude. Like he probably not even the one
Yeah,
with.
but you a good dude. Right, that's one of your qualities though. So that's one of your branches. What else you want to name?
No, I'm just asking. That's what I'm saying. Like that's why he number one, because he got the plugs.
I mean,
No,
yeah,
I'm
like
just
it's just his whole aura. Like he probably just an all around
It's
good.
not the aura though. It's not probably the aura. That's what I'm saying. It's other.
Saying,
That's
like,
what I'm saying.
I mean, it's
You cannot
different
have a.
instances.
Yeah, that's what I'm. Go ahead. Give it to me now.
I'm just saying, like, it could just be like, it could be a whole vibe thing. It could be his loyalty. It could be the way he move. It could be who he connected to. Like, it's just so many branches and variations.
That everybody subordinate make him number one. Like he just number one. Yeah, I get that.
Right.
All right, so let me. All right, so I picked this. Actually, I'm about to give you another one. So one of all them shits that nigga got don't benefit you at all.
Well, then how could you be his number two?
I'm asking the question.
You got if you in this circle and you his go-to, you're number two and you're trying to get to where he
No,
is.
we're not talking about go to. We're just talking about why I just said no. That's not. No, right now, no. What I was saying right there, I wasn't saying like he was number two. I was saying why is number one number one. That's all I was saying. I wasn't saying like the position. Like I was asking like why we dressing him as number one. Mm-hmm. That's what I was getting on that one. Me.
Give me 1 second, y'all.
Yeah, she got a job. But you feel what I'm saying? Like
I do feel what you said. Like you were saying a little early in the show, like you get pushed in that position to be number one.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? You get pushed in that position to be
number but back to what I was saying, like you could have all the things she say, they cannot benefit me.
Right.
But I'm just a friend.
So you went like one,
now
two,
I'm just
three,
so now I'm on some shit like you number one, but you're my friend though. You probably could be number one though.
I get that.
And your crew and your whole world over there, you number one. But you only my friend. Mm-hmm. None of that shit benefit Van.
But you number one though. To him, you number one.
He's so quote unquote the number one. No, we just dressing the situation. Like we run to somebody that's number one. Let's say they number one. But as you chilling with this guy, none of that shit benefit you. Like he number one, but y'all not doing like none of that shit. Come over here, y'all. He do him, you do you. And never mix. But he's number one. But when y'all chilling together, oh, such and such, how he's number one. He don't. That's just my friend. I'm just chilling with y'all. You're number one. I'm just chilling.
You know what? Yo, this should be crazy. Yo, it should be crazy, yo.
Right or wrong, Coco?
You right though. You right. I mean, I can't even get all deep into it, but I mean, I done been there. Yeah, yo, you should be relating. Yo, I trust something. It's real life, yo.
And now you get it.
I'm 4 years old. This shit be just running through my life. Like I done been in a position that my friend was number one. It wasn't completely benefiting me, but my other homies, they
but
really,
so what you helped him out so he get so he can get further or what?
Yeah, he was still being a good friend.
I was still being a good friend. I was still being there.
No, we just talking about the shit. See, it's not about helping nobody. See,
my
we
bad,
talking about why.
Look, I had to
we talking about
my bad.
Yeah, we talking about why he why the whole thing. All right, so you probably missed a lot. Damn, I don't even know where you missed that. So basically, what I was saying. No, I'm just saying. Basically, what I was saying was that's we dress this person as number one, right? But he's number one. He's number one, right? Me and his motherfucker. He the man, right?
But he's just our friend.
To me, he's just my friend.
That's my guy.
Not everything he's number one and don't benefit me.
Right.
Just if you missed that part. That's what we at. Like
I've been there.
Nothing over there you got going on don't benefit me at all. We just friends.
Right.
But when we together in the club, you number one. Why the fuck is you number one, but we just friends? Nothing you got going on, I got going on. I'm on the same, you know what I'm doing? I can do
he in his own lane.
He's number one though. So when we got together, he's number one. Why both of y'all number one?
I don't know. Maybe his popularity is over you. I don't have no idea.
So okay, I'm asking. That's what I'm saying. That's how.
That's a good answer because that's true.
We just trying to find out. That's what
Right.
the coach was. So that's what we got now with Ben. So that's how you end right there.
In my situation,
See, that's how you supposed to come in.
My situation, started to get benefits off the benefits.
Still freezing. You freezing? You still froze?
No.
But you feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But that's how a video make like that. Like it get dressed up like that. Like motherfuckers forced to be number one. Like, it's freezing. You freezing?
No.
That shit crazy.
There you go.
Yeah, but you feel what I'm saying? Like it's people forced to be a number one.
Force.
Like,
and ain't nothing wrong with that though.
It ain't something wrong with that because they can't handle the number one.
You gotta have a number one that can handle it.
No, you never. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
All right,
You never know when you're gonna be number one, bro.
Did you feel as if at times that you was the number one?
I'm gonna keep it real with you.
You was forced to be
number
one.
Like back in one of the shows prior, I told this shit probably like first couple of shows we had. Old head dude told me, I said, yo, when we always busting moves, I'll bring everybody to the table. You feel what I'm going? Like I never left nobody out.
Absolutely.
So he was like, yo, somebody gotta be the man. I'm like, man, how the fuck somebody gotta be the man? Like everybody can just do them. And when he said that shit, I took that to like, man, I ain't with that shit. But as the time went, I was formed and forced into that same conversation, and I had to turn around and actually be the man. You feel what I'm going? Like I was forced into that situation. Like it was like I had more of a comfort zone at a home comfort zone. So it was like I had then my wife Tasha came, so I was more of a house. I was more of building a house from the streets, from you know what I mean, showing my friends that I built the house. I got a baby. We went from there. We got a crib. We started building a foundation, and that's what I did. I built the foundation, and people around me seeing the foundation I was building, and it just went from there, and it just started. You know what I mean? Motherfuckers are following the situation. You feel what I'm going? Right. That's all it was. It was just the foundation that I was forced upon. You feel what I'm going? Like, and I had to like.
But I ain't gonna lie, I always felt as if you was a number one. I hope you was a number one.
But I never was really. I never put myself in that category. Everybody will tell you that. Even when I used to be chilling with people, niggas be like, "Yo, man, what up?" I'm like, nah, like I never dressed that.
You did, but you know how, and you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
From how we dealt with each other, you was number one.
I had to,
but
because they kept fucking up.
But the thing is that, but see.
So look, I was forced to because they kept fucking up, and he kept time. He was tired of losing, so he's like, I'm gonna put it on this nigga. So they gonna basically listen to him. They gonna pay him, and that's what it all was.
They gonna pay him.
They gonna pay him.
Yeah.
And that's just what it was.
Yeah,
So I was forced into that shit.
Oh man, y'all don't understand.
It was forced.
Meek, you don't understand, Meek. What was Meek at back then?
He was here.
Meek was here.
He was in and out.
In and out.
He was here.
You weren't in a life, Meek. I ain't never seen Meek.
Oh, Meek was here.
I ain't about that life.
I did 11 stretches down this joint. I should have bumped into you.
Nah, for real. I'm talking about Meek was here in the cut.
Yeah,
Meek was.
Yeah, she definitely played the.
Meek ain't never fuck with. She ain't fuck with. She ain't fuck with people. My people like that back then. She was on her own
every night. Meek for 4 years straight. Every night.
Meek won't fuck with nobody. I was chilling with.
Every night I'm there. I mean, up there
hosting
the parties, all that shit in the DJ booth.
I'm talking shit. She hear me too.
But on some real shit. Now here we go. Now you was a number one to them, but you didn't see yourself as number one. You know what I'm saying? Was that because we had to go, you know, how we dealt. I had to go see number one so you could be number one.
Exactly. That's what
so you all, did you feel like the person I had to go see number one was number one?
Yeah, I gave him that credit.
Yeah. Okay. And that's how, but see, here we go. At the same time, people probably think that I'm number one.
He was the right hand.
Yeah. Yeah, I was the right hand.
Everybody knew that.
No, I'm talking about bro was the right hand.
Nah, bro was number one.
Now you was going to see number one.
Yeah, I would go see number one.
Yeah, we both was going to see number one.
We both go see number one.
But that's his man.
But me and number one, that's my guy. Me and him stay together. Me together.
Oh, okay.
He do all the ripping and running. But to me, there was always, damn, at number one, I can't say his name wholly. Always number one. In return, you can see Oscar as a number one.
Yeah, everybody was though.
Everybody was kind of number one.
Because everybody had their own lane.
No, we all had the same lane.
I wasn't in number one.
Y'all all probably was doing the same shit. Y'all all had y'all own lane. Y'all did shit the way y'all did shit. That's why y'all didn't bump heads to conflict.
No, we conflict.
We telling stories without
trying to tell a story to the point where it was one house. It was one way. It was one. You feel me now? It was one spot.
It was one kitchen.
It was one. It was everybody into that one spot. It's like
it was one kitchen.
So we used to clash a lot. I'm talking about clash. Like at one time we clashed to the point where it was like we took over little apartments where you just couldn't come over here. Like we found out you was over here. Nah, we couldn't. We was just like, yo, just go back up there with your boy.
Yeah. Straight the fuck up. Adios.
Hey, you might go back up there with your boy. We cool. Go back up there with your boy, man. We straight. But back to what he was saying, like we forced him to be a number one, and you know it is what it is. Like you know, it be like that sometimes.
Now I ain't gonna lie, him playing number one, he played it okay. He played it okay, and that's my guy. I mean, I love him to death. I still rock with him. You know, what I mean, to a degree now. I mean, that's my guy. But he played the number one totally differently than how Holy played.
No, but another thing about that situation where
but it all comes down to who you are.
No,
though.
but look,
it comes down to who you are.
But when the tables turn, he stood up like a motherfucker for me.
Right. Okay.
Like real talk. And a couple times.
But at the same time, that's
I'm talking about the situation like how you had, like one of them situations where
right.
You had to shut up.
Right.
Like one of them joints.
You gotta squeeze.
And you know what I mean?
I'm going squeeze. I'm from the hood, man.
I respect my nigga.
Papa ain't raised no fool, you know what I mean?
My nigga stood up.
Do your own dirt.
And he was mad as fuck at me. He was mad, but we know what it was, though. That nigga,
and you know what?
He cut me off for a minute.
I'm glad, but I'm happy we had that kind of team because we ain't got to be doing that. You know, no disrespect to LO, but we ain't got to do no low time. You know what I mean? We ain't had to sit that lane. You know what I mean?
Oh,
I mean, I'm talking about for that length. We all had to sit. Some of us, we all had to sit definitely, but we ain't had to. I mean, I ain't had to tick out.
Yeah.
I ain't had to tick out. I mean, I only gave him 120 something.
I gave him motherfuckers 25 months. That was too much.
Yeah.
What you laughing at me?
And I gave him 120 something days.
Oh,
when I came home, I came here. I came right to you. I came right to Holy.
No bullshit.
Came right to Holy and us. And nigga was like, yo, you good? Tried to get me back on good. And I said, no, I'm good. I gotta do things different.
Hey, yo, Mel, where this boy? Hey, my Waffle House situation to the point where, Mel, I love you, bro, for real.
And you already
to the point where niggas used to see me coming in like, yo, I got him. Hey, yo, I used to get them niggas hell in the Waffle House, bro. Yo, I used to like, move my food, cook my shit. Yo, don't cook my shit on that shit. Cook my shit. Yo, niggas just like, oh my God, here go this nigga right here. But I always tip good. I don't give a fuck. Nobody can say that.
Hillsborough Street Waffle House.
Nobody can say that. I used
Shout
to
out to my guy Mel, late night captain in that bitch.
No bullshit,
late night fucking captain. And it's crazy, yo, because you know I'm right up the street. You know, I used to have a couple of them menus in the crib. Just you know what I mean. I feel special. Like, damn, you got the Waffle House nigga? Like, my guy right now.
Yeah,
I hit him up on the horn. He get that shit ready.
I was like, no, I gotta pull up though, because sometimes I used to be trying.
No, we used to always go. I just definitely pull up on Mel.
Yo, we went out so much back then, bro. Like, yo, bro, we went out every day.
And it's crazy because when I was living on Turner, I'm right down the street from him. And then when I moved to Method, I'm right down the street from him. Like, so I was right down the street from Mel at the waffle joint for years, bro.
Oh yeah, word is born. He did. He's lit.
Yeah.
Word.
Yeah, we always did. Yeah, whenever, and I used to go in there with you.
I used to push up like, please, yo.
I used to go in there with you, Grub.
I used to please, yo. I pay you, but you got you.
And then the crazy thing is, I just go in there with MR. We go in there with MR. We Grub. That nigga MR all the time eat the T-bone steak egg shit. Yeah. I mean, that's his shit. You feel like a king in that shit.
Hey, yeah. Hey, I ain't gonna front. You feel like when you used to get that back then. When you used to get that steak and shit from there. You felt like you eating good. Like you eating like a little nice little 5-star. Not even 5-star. I'm gonna keep it real, like at least.
No, I'm getting that Texas cheesesteak, Philly cheesesteak plate.
I used to get that with the egg and cheese when I was meat.
Try double hash browns, scattered, covered, smothered.
You know why?
All day.
Red candy. I got you. But that and another thing, the other day I used to get the eggs all the time. The motherfucking egg and cheese. I used to get them shits all the time. Like, and then I love them shits, bro. With Texas toast with the egg and cheese, man. Them shits.
And then on some ill shit, like me and Mel started work together at the restaurant at the Trips.
The Trips,
you know what I mean?
I ain't gonna front. We used to go to the Trips, right? Hey, bro, we used to come in church and fuck with you, bro. Yo, I swear, bro. You used to look out, bro. Like,
all I do is look out. Yo, I don't do nothing but love my people. Yo, I don't give a fuck about none of that corporate shit. Like, yeah, even though I'm in the corporate world, like, and I ain't even in no corporate world. I'm not trying to step foot in there. I'm just trying to stay in my lane and win. But you know what I mean? Like, I don't give a fuck about them. I always gonna take care of my people. Always, all of them.
That's one thing about TJ. Garino, man, I gotta salute him and shit. I gotta get him a hoodie too. I gotta get his size. Every time I go to his truck, he never he looking like I'm crazy. He be hot. That's the time we.
Shout out to
me and him, we got so much time in back then. Like we used to, me and him used to party because he played for the team. So I used to be with them. Like we used to party every day. Like them niggas we used to have a blast back in the day. You feel what I'm saying? So it's just love, man. It's the love, man. Like he was saying, like when I did have a chance to have a situation, some situations I made sure people around me was cool. We was dope.
Oh shit, we was always cool. I ain't gonna lie. Every time I was out, every time that I was out, and I stand on this, even when I wasn't out, if Holy was around, he was looking out. Even if he knew I already had it, or I didn't even need to look out, or it's just from the heart, like, hey, sir, you good? Hey, take that. You need that?
But you gotta think though. Then, I came from a house. I ain't even cut you off. I came from a house. Rest in peace, Hop. Rest in peace, Fee. And Abu, you feel what I'm saying? Abu still alive though. Abu, you feel Booski Brown, the best in town.
Yeah.
You feel me? And that's what they showed me. And Coach White, like they showed me that AJ, my bad, A. And that's what they showed me. Like they showed me, like they always gave to the people behind them, like coming up and people that really was trying to progress. They never held progress back from people. Like they showed me that if you see people progressing, like help them. If you can't help them, even if you don't get nothing back, help them. You feel what I'm saying? Like it's a lot of motherfuckers I helped out on some Bells bombing, some man shit. And they got the shit and they was popping. I never looked at it like on some, oh, you owe me and shit. And that just been me. You feel what I'm saying? Like I just always, if I did some shit back in the day and that shit help you and you popping out, I salute you and you just keep grinding.
Yeah, nigga. Keep grinding, man.
And that's what my people show me back home. And that I have to bring that here. And I brought that here and I showed everybody around me, even some of the people I took home, like they seen the club, they seen where I came from, they seen who structured me, how when I went up there, how I was a different guy around them. Like I wasn't no tough guy around niggas. Niggas would fuck me up. I ain't trying to be funny. That's just real talk. You know what I mean? That's big cut. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, so you gotta watch what you say, and that's why I say when you number one, you still got protocols when you go around situations. So that's why a lot of number ones stay in their own little corner pocket because they scared to go face the people that built them, the people that created that person. They can't be little man or little cuz no more. You the man. Nah, that shit whack. And some people that do embrace that shit and do embrace it, you feel what I'm saying? And do go back and be able to be the man here, but go back and be that guy you was coming up. Yeah, that's dope. And them people are real people and they dope. And they really be winning out here.
And that's where that's my lane. Like I'm trying to be winning and I'm still gonna be the same me. You know what I mean? Still gonna be the same me. Like that shit don't switch me. I like everybody to get up. You know what I'm saying? Everybody. Like, I ain't gonna lie, if I really did have that bag, if I had that bag, you know what I mean, outside of me taking care of the business and securing the fam, like to give back to the neighborhood, I would redevelop so many parks, turn them joints baseball. You know, I'm a baseball head. But I redeveloped the parks, man. Get them joints like saying I want baseball leagues, like whatever got to be done and get it done.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I'm into that type of shit anyway.
You know, I definitely want something for these young females, like I was telling you and me.
Appreciate it, bro.
We want to do the jump rope thing. You know what I mean? I think that shit a boom out here. That shit a boom. You know what I mean? All we gotta do is put it out there, get some people to sign up.
It's just COVID right now.
Yeah,
and that's the only thing about really getting into something where it's a bunch of people. It's just COVID, man, because it's like you don't know where it's coming from.
But then people still doing shit. Like I still.
You gotta make money. You gotta make money. You just gotta be safe. And like this is what I say with some of the sports people. Like I know you don't like the masks because remember back in the day they started coming out with the masks where you could run and. Like I think more sports people need to focus on. We need to focus on the sports mask for people that be playing recreation ball. I'm just shooting some jewels out. Some people that do know people like shoot that shit out there like a sports like a sports mask for people that play recreation basketball.
Let's figure that out.
You feel me? Like that could be a thing. Like you feel me?
Let's figure that out.
Like, you know what I mean? Like
let's figure that out.
We could try. You mean let's
figure that out. Me.
That's why we shoot the idea so people.
Sports mask.
How you feel about that?
Turn around real quick. Sportsman, we're gonna develop them Jones. That's gonna be another little ticket on the side. But we can figure that out.
But that's a dope thing right now. You feel what I'm saying? Because you gotta think that's what if we could do that just for recreation and shit like that. You know, by the time they go play the actual games and stuff,
shit, niggas might have to start wearing them Jones full time.
Yeah, but not even you don't have to wear it during the games because they're already gonna get tested and stuff.
Right.
But when they're playing recreation and stuff, you could avoid that a little.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because you got the mask on and shit.
Right.
Boom, and go to the car. When you go to the car and you do your drink. You know what I mean? But you got to drink shit. So it's a lot. It's a lot with that. So it's kind of you still revealing yourself. You know what I mean?
I get what you mean.
You know what I mean? But I guess you closer playing actual posting you up. So if I'm over in the other side of the gym, I think I kind of be all right if I take my mask off and drink some water.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? Like it's just like I don't know. You know what I mean? Just that's the way. That's the new life right now. Is this COVID shit? So it's like everybody got to find a way to do
that. Shit ain't getting no better, bro.
Nah, it's
that
not.
Shit ain't getting no better. Yo.
It
That
got
shit
worse.
Wicked up top, son. That shit wicked up top, yo. I'm up doing the Uber tip, and I say it all the time. Like niggas is telling me like they bringing bodies from the hospital straight to the morgue, hundreds a day. I'm like, damn.
That shit. It's not going down, bro. It's not going down because it got out of hand too fast. And
it's fucked up.
It got out of hand when they had us on lockdown and shit. It wasn't nothing happening to try to fix it. It was just I'm just gonna lock these people down to avoid it. No, that shit just didn't work at that time. It didn't work, and we weren't prepared.
Bro, niggas is still moving though. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna hold you. Niggas is still moving. You know what I mean? Philly's still live and moving, dog. Like that shit up and down. Like
man,
so was the A. The A is still live.
A said they don't even know what you talking about. Like
they live and moving. I just encourage people keep wearing your fucking mask because you gonna see these dirtbags out here without their mask on. Don't get caught up in that conspiracy. Like wear that fucking mask, dog. Keep that mask on, like.
But that's just saying like basically what this segment was about, basically like morals, man. Like it's like number two, you're a big deal. Like we salute you. Like whoever was ever a number two, whoever know what I mean when I say number two. You feel what I'm saying? Like, who is number two? Like, you is a big deal. You feel what I'm going with? So it's
Tripping.
like just because you assume or you think you number two, like you're a key player, man. Like, you're a key player to a situation where sometimes you just gotta roll with your people's right or wrong. That's the moral part we lost from back in the day. We roll with our OGs right or wrong. They weren't right all the time, but we still roll with them. You feel what I'm going with? And we learned from that shit. So it's like we don't do that. It's like when motherfuckers start doing the wrong, you scared to correct them or you scared to try to fix the shit. You know what I mean? Don't let a nigga fall, fix him, help him out. Like, cause a nigga could be going the wrong way and he don't know it until it's too late. But sometimes you could just be so aggravating. Yeah, be aggravating. Like, yeah, no, I don't like that shit. And sometimes you gotta be like that. You're like, oh, he eventually get it, and then they change. You know what I mean, bro? Yeah, it changed, bro, and that's why I really wanted to be on that, because just because you in a situation where you feel like you're not the boss, or you feel like the person that got more money than you, or the situation, don't feel like you less person.
Don't. No.
Especially if you you're getting some money out, especially if you're getting bread out the deal, and
honest,
no, go ahead.
No, and honestly, and if it's all love, like, just take it to the person, like, look, tell them what you got coming.
That's another thing right there.
Y'all can both easily be number one.
No, the communication, they don't know how to communicate,
right?
Because you come from an era where there's not really no communication, really, probably. Like, it was more of I just F you or just get up out my face or something like that.
Yeah. You definitely got to communicate. Like, I'm a communicator. Like, I'm gonna try to let you know what I need done, what I want to do.
No, but this is number one. Sometimes the number one don't know how to communicate with number two, so he just feel like, fuck it, I just gonna get another one, another number two.
If you feel well,
but then you got mad number twos in your business. you got
ain't no loyalty there though.
But you gotta think it ain't no
loyalty.
You got so many number twos in there, so it's like that. Everybody know your shit. Yeah.
I can hear that. I can hear that.
It's just in certain situations like that though.
Certain situations is it is that.
You're right, man. You gotta have, but see, Antonio, what's up, bro? Oh yeah, Antonio, he inbox you, hit him up. He said hit him up when you get back down. He gonna pull up on. He a chef. He a private chef.
Say no more.
I tell y'all gonna link up. You feel what I'm saying?
Say no more. Tony was popping, boy. Let me get with you.
I was waiting for you. Feel that shit right on.
I see the comment. ETL still jumping. I agree. ETL,
but now he said let him know you get down there. I'm gonna give you the inbox, the number and shoot, so he get you up. But for real, that's crazy though, bro.
But there's nothing wrong with being number 2 or number 15. Like, I mean, if you're on that same team, you ain't got no blood in your heart, no hate in your heart, no blood in your mouth for number 14. You ain't got no hate, no blood in your heart for number 12 or number 9. Everybody eating. Let's eat.
You know what a real?
That's what it's all about.
You know what a real number 2 is? A real number 2 will make number one job
way
easier, being to the point where not
number 1 is telling him like, yo, you number 1. I'm about that.
That's it.
I'm done.
That's it.
You number 1.
And that's how it goes.
And that's how it is. Because the whole come on, man, we in the game.
That's how it is, bro.
We in the game. And that's real shit. Like, number 1 to be like,
do you?
Man, go ahead, man. You know, you do this, you do that, you do this, you do that. Like,
you got it.
You my number 2 for this reason. I don't trust. I can't have number 14 with me. I need number 2 with me when I go do this, that. All them deals get signed, sealed like that. Not with number 9. You know what I mean? So when they get to the point that number 1, like, yo, I'm cool.
No, but back to what I was saying with number 2, like number 2 job is to make sure everybody eat, bro. Like that's the thing, like.
And that's why I thought
sometimes number 1 not able to do that.
I was number 2.
Number 1 not able to function probably how you could function and move how you can move.
It ain't not.
They don't. And so it's like you move a little better, bro. You move a little better than number one. So you able to, you know what I mean? You able to get to people more and you able to close more deals, like you just said earlier.
And always relate back to like what you just said. Like, man, I was approaching number one like like you should buy. And number one like nah. And I'm like, nah, why not? He just nah. And then to me to you, I'm like, damn, like you a number one. Like you should be at the same table as number one. And they couldn't see it that way. And you're right, it do be like that. They don't be thinking like that.
Like he said, it says the ego that stops from helping the fall.
You're absolutely right, Mel.
Merely being
it's crazy because Mil
Mil
got he in our gist. He in our gist. He not in the mix. He not in the whole mix of that.
Yeah,
but he in our gist.
He went a whole nother way with his life. So it's like everybody went in another direction, but it's still tied into that one little thing. That's crazy. Everybody went in a whole nother direction, but that one little thing keep everybody together, bro. But that's dope.
But we will. But
that's
see,
dope,
hey, you know what? I've been blessed because I keep real people around me. I keep a good spirit, and you know, I done had knuckleheads and suckers around me and all that shit. But that's few and far in between. Like I done really had some really good people in my life, you included, most definitely. You know what I'm saying? And that shit branches off to other people from here to there. And that's just what I'm happy about.
But you gotta think with you though, bro.
And I can count on it.
But you gotta keep real how you
count on them.
How you used to come through, like how you used to fuck with me and used to throw me so many alley-oops. Like that's why I was trying to tell people, like, you'll get an alley-oop from a person and then don't know how to use it. So now you come to me and you need something or something go down. I tell you no. You like, damn, okay, you alley-oop. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I didn't have to. I could have kept hovering it myself. I'm thinking, you know what I mean? I gave it to I ain't doing that. I'm doing this. But I know when I come through, he's gonna make it happen. Sometimes, for example, like your motherfucker come through and spend a little bit more, then you'll come through like your man spent that. You feel what I'm saying? Like that's how it was with, you know what I mean? Like back then, like you feel what I'm saying? Like I was that type of friend with people, and people like they took that and they love that type of shit because people was working motherfuckers. Like they was working and it was hard for them to really get what they wanted. So I made it to the point where they was able to get what they want and still be happy. Like, and that's why I made it. I made it. That's what made me. I guess made motherfuckers like happy. Like, oh, you ain't got this. Like, yeah, I'm working, man. Like, I'm gonna give you this and this. So if you find somebody to do this, you can smoke for free. You know what I mean? That's how I used to line. Like, and niggas used to be mad. Like, why you show him that? Cause I want him to be happy. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and it for me keep trying to take this man money. You feel what I'm saying? He ain't got it. And that's what dressed me different from a lot of my situations. Like, and that's why I lasted longer than shit. You feel what I'm saying? Like, that's not saying I'm not cherished, but you know, it's a situation of just being loyal to your customers. Like, I could have been doing anything, but look how loyal I was to a customer. You know what I mean? I was loyal, like to my people. Like, I know, you know what I mean? That shit dope though, bro. Like,
but yeah, that's a good value, man. That's values, dog. That's values. That's values.
It's just how you talk certain shit, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like number 2, man. Like you dope, bro. Like real talk, man. You dope. And that's it.
I was a dope number 2, and the other people I was at number 1, but in the
I was number 2 a lot, bro.
I was number 2.
I was number 1 and number 2 at the same time.
I was number 1.
No, I'm talking about. I leave from this house.
Number 2.
I'm number 2 over here. I ain't even number 2 over there. I'm just in the mix.
I'm in the mix over there.
But the number 1 is my nigga. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm really in the mix. So it's like I moved up. Like I graduated so quick to the point where I forced my way to be number 2 because I didn't want to be like everybody sitting here with the hand out.
Right.
And he's seen that.
I get that. Yeah.
And he brought me back to the point where like, you come chill with me. I'm like, nah, bro, I got my own shit, I got my own people. Like, nah, you come over and chill with me. And I'm like, all right, man, come chill with you. So I'm seeing all this shit, seeing all the the moves are so different to the point I was scared to make certain moves like that. He like, nah, just be comfortable. I'm like, why be comfortable? I bet. So as me, he see where I'm going with it, he leveling me up with him like, now this nigga somebody gotta go with me. Somebody gotta listen. And that's what I did. Like I was number 2 over there. I was number 2. And niggas
go over here, you number 1.
And he number 2 was actually his heart was number 2. You feel what I'm saying? Like that was his number 2, but I was like, yo, I was the person that I'm gonna steal some shit to somebody. You feel what I'm saying?
How they doing? How they doing?
He Gucci, you feel what I'm saying? Like, he Gucci, you feel what I'm saying? But that's why I say, like,
I ain't seen that nigga.
Even when I used to go out, look back to what I'm saying, like, I used to go, I'm number 1.
Right.
With my people.
Right.
I go with him. I'm just with my man. I'm in the cut. I'm his go-to man. He know, and I'm with him.
Right.
I'm stepping in front. He already know where to go, how it go. You feel me? But that's just that's why I be trying to tell people, like, you gotta know your situation. Because at one time I got the situation where he was like, bro, I'm gonna make sure you be number 1.
Right.
And then when that day it came, it was a crazy situation, but he said, look, this is part of the game. You feel me? Like, so it was like he was the one that was just, he gave me a chance to throw me in that shit. Like, yo, try this shit. Like, fuck it. I know you could do it.
The same shit that the other number 1 should have did.
No, but he wanted he didn't. The grind and the people the amount of people that man took care of, it wasn't even a percentage of what he was doing. Like what he was doing,
he was way low.
We was doing that. I was doing that shit probably to a nigga around here just playing with him. What he was doing, but what he was doing, we was establishing a whole. I'm bringing you from anywhere. You could just pull up from anywhere. I got you. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So it was like they was building. They like, fuck it. They see me. I'm building my own shit off of this shit. Like, all right, bet. I'm moving and shit. Like, fuck, I'm just jumping in there. Like, fuck, I'm gonna take that shit. Mm-hmm. So I started taking shit I never take. And that shit, like, boom, putting it together. Mm-hmm. I'm like, oh, okay, it's on now. Mm-hmm. But then it was like, he dressed the number 2 to be a number 1. Like, I'm gonna dress this nigga.
Basically.
I ain't bang. You ain't gonna get no more fronts. Spin bread. I'm like, what? What are you talking about? Mm-hmm. He like, nah, spin your bread. I'm like, oh, that's crazy. So it go from there. Now I go from there to there. So to this point was like, now you dressing me again. Now I'm about to dress this nigga how to spend his money. And it was like I was in this shit. I was getting through in this shit. He ain't had time. It's like sometimes you don't have time to form this shit. You gotta make this shit happen right now. I gotta do it now. Cause you never know what's tomorrow. You feel going? Right. So a lot of shit I was just like, I was taught from other situations, but I got another dude that dressed me first. Like I don't want to, that's a whole other situation. But he the reason I was able to take on that and be able to monitor it. He helped me monitor it. He a real nigga. Like he doing great things. He helped me monitor it, and he taught me lessons what not to do, how to do shit. And if a nigga tell you not to do some shit that's really holding you down, that's making you straight, and you don't do it, they cut you off. Mm-hmm. And he was the first one that teach me that lesson of not listening to the situation, and you'll get cut off. And I got cut off, and I got cut off. What shit still had an old bill, and still being a real nigga, clear the bill, and still knowing this nigga ain't coming back because I did some fuck shit. Crazy, bro. You was young. I've been a lot of some, man. Not a lot of niggas cut me off because I was a hot head. I just knew I was that nigga. Like I just knew it. Like after a while, you couldn't tell me nothing.
I know. Okay.
I was straight on fire. I was the nigga straight arguments. You think like I ain't fucking with that nigga no more. That nigga straight cursed me out. Like that's how I was. I ain't fucking with Van no more. To rap.
Yeah, so we had those deals. But I can see you get like that. I can see you get like that on a small frame.
No, this is on a big frame, bro. This.
But they had to be playing out of pocket.
No, they just really. No, I was learning that dudes up there really different. Like they ain't. Some of them don't really be street. Some of them just stumble upon a situation, and some of them just be street. But some of them get that money, get to them, and they get brainwashed. And I ran into that a lot. You know what I mean? I ran into that shit a lot. So just like I learned as me going up, as when I found another situation I thought was dope. And when he told me not to do certain shit, I did it. I didn't want to do it, but I said, let me do this shit, see if this shit work. That shit started working. Like, and my motherfucking money went from me playing with these niggas on the streets to, oh yeah, it's time to play games. Like I'm not even around no more. You can't even see me. Every time you see me, I'm just fresh. Like it's just every day. I ain't with nothing the same. Like that's the type of level it was. I'm just every day. I wasn't smoking at one time. I was just straight eating. I got fat as hell. Like,
oh shit.
It was that type of situation.
I remember you got big.
I got like 290, bro. I couldn't even tie my shoes.
Damn.
I couldn't even tie my shoes, bro.
That's vicious.
I couldn't even tie my shoes, bro. But you know, that's the old situation where it just like sometimes, you know, you bought into certain situations where it just it play out like that. You know, it's like you like you say you forced to be in a situation where you never know where I'm not gonna be. I need you to hold this shit down.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that shit. That's
yeah, but if you're a real dude, you're gonna hold it down no matter what. Like you're number one, number two, number five. I mean, you always gonna put your position and be real. You know what I mean? And that's just the good thing about the people I dealt with in life. I'm glad I ain't been around too many fucking phonies that really fell on my fold. So yeah, my team gonna win.
You gonna win, man. You already know what it is, man. And that's what we just wanted to salute that. You feel what I'm saying? Just keep it real with number two, man. Like sometimes when you feel like you number two, you feel what I'm saying? Like it's like a motherfucker just giving you a chance to establish some shit to see what you could do. You know what I mean? Sometimes it feel like it's rough at first because you never know what the other person want to do. You know what I mean? So it's like he's gonna put you through some tests and it could rub you the wrong way. But if you got that thick skin and you're a real nigga, man, you gonna stand up, man. Just be a real friend, man.
Mm-hmm.
Just be a friend, man, out here, man. You don't stop looking for people will still be looking for shit out of people like just because the motherfucker did this and that, motherfucker owe you shit, dog. Like, stop doing that shit, man. Stop holding these people accountable for so much, and you won't have a damn problem.
Yeah,
they hold too many people accountable for stuff, bro. Like, and that's the whole thing. Just like my man do right here. He do not play no games. You just go get it. Like he be so many doors he get into, and them shits be just like, it be bullshit doors. But he don't stop. He just keep going. Look, you feel what I'm saying? Now look at him. Look at you now, bro. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, it just got to keep going, right?
You ever got to keep going, boy. Like, and it's crazy. I was on the phone, and I remember when I came down like for the Super Bowl last year. Not even last. That's earlier this year, bro. I came down for the Super Bowl in February, bro. 2020. Had the same jacket on. We went to the Walmart. I did the live. Yo, my man, cheesesteaks come through and be on Raleigh Southside. And now we got the trailer, dog. Got the truck. And ain't no cooking on the grill on the corner and all that shit.
I had the shirt on too.
You know what I mean? Yeah, much love, cheesesteak champ. Yeah, like believe me, I already know and acknowledge my blessings, man. And I'm blessed though. I'm blessed. Back on my bills and I'm blessed. You know what I mean? Fuck them bills. You know what I mean? Them bills can always wait. Your dreams can't. You know what I mean? That's how I feel. You know what I mean? I'm gonna get to them. We're gonna get them and get them knocked the fuck out. But right now, I gotta go get this dream. Can't never let the dream die. Never let the dream die. And that shit then got super reinforced now. Like it came to the plate. The dream that came to the plate. Like I've been feeding the dream. And now it's on the plate. But
you know
now.
what you did? You did some same shit that Cameron like Cameron reinvented himself so many times out here, like, and he do it like he had a thing where he wasn't scared to try some different shit or
right.
Like keep trying the shit. He wanted to try to make the shit work, and that's basically how you did, bro. Like you kept reinventing yourself in so many dope ways to the point where, look, you won. You feel what I'm going? Like, and that's how it be. Like, you gonna find a way where you gonna win. You know what I mean? Like, just it take time. Sometimes it take time. Sometimes you gotta make moves, and that's why some people gotta get out of the area. If you can get out of where you from and go to the next state or the next spot, your whole dream could be totally different, man. People don't even know that shit, man. Like, and he's a prime example. Like he left one dope state to come city state. You know, I ain't mean, you know, but you know what I meant. But he could have went other way, or he could have went a couple hour or two that way. He went all the way on the other side. Like, you feel what I'm saying?
Like my pop and I was about to go to school in Widener and out Chester play football.
I got accepted to go there. That's Division III school.
Yeah.
I had one on a tour there with me and my man, running back man. Yeah, I went to a tour there.
That shit vicious.
Yo, me and my mom took me and my homeboy. Charles with me. I think it was my man Charles. He wanted to wipe my sweater, bro. My mom. Bro. We went to the whole tour, bro. They was gonna offer me to come, but I didn't want to go to Division III school.
They was giving me a full ride.
They gave me a full ride. I didn't want to go to Division III school.
I didn't want to play football.
I wanted to play football. I was going to play football.
Man, we had been on the same squad. I bumped into you anyway.
You would bumped into me. I ain't never tell nobody that shit. That's crazy.
Well, you that know me knew that.
Nah, I ain't never talk about that shit.
But the thing is, I burned Widener. Like, damn. Like I was still playing baseball, still doing baseball showcases. Like,
I would have ran into you for real. We done fuck with each other.
The crazy
what year was that?
That was 2000, 99, 2000.
I graduated 2001.
I'd have been on the team by the time you came down.
Okay, all right, bet.
You know what I mean? Or you came down on the visit. I'd have been like, yo, it's popping.
Yeah, if I would have told them I was coming, they was going
I'd have you on the club. Like, yo, you gotta come, dog. What you gonna do? You wanna play running back? Whatever.
That's what I was coming to play. I was coming to play running back and strong. Well, they gonna put me at strong safety. Then I was gonna play strong safety.
True, and they wound up winning chips.
No, I think I was gonna play defense.
They wound up winning some chips out there.
No, they put a nigga in the league out there.
They did.
That's what I had the whole rundown, bro.
A couple of my players from my high school went there. Matt Ryan, the
quarterback from the Falcons, a whole rundown.
His little brother went there. He was their quarterback.
If I would have went there, I would have never stopped playing football. You feel I'm going? Like I would have
only played football.
That's crazy. I would have never came down here. I would have never came down.
They gave me the scholarship to play football at the school, so I played football at the school. I didn't really baseball was my heart. I was playing that since I was a young boy. You know what I mean? So I kept doing my baseball shit, baseball showcases, playing baseball all over the place.
I wanted to go to Norfolk State.
My man went to Norfolk State from Philly.
They denied me because my SAT score wasn't right. So I wrote them my mentors and stuff. I was in Project Grad. I wrote an essay. I wrote an essay talking about, you know what I mean, why I wanted to go to school and stuff. It was a dope ass essay I wrote. And they told me go to the school for a semester, get you and have good grades, and I could transfer there. You feel what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. That's why I ended up coming to Shaw. And then
you went there first.
Yeah, I went to Shaw. That's why I came to Shaw, and I was gonna just work. I just was working out, and then I was gonna leave. But then they started talking about Shaw about to have a football team. So I thugged it out. I should have left. I would have still been playing football, bro. I should have left.
No, but it was some real shit. Like,
I'm done.
I kept doing the showcases, and I was up. I went to Wagner. I had to go to Wagner College in New York. That's where my last showcase was at. And I was like 330. I was heavy. I was still a big boy. And I ran like a 7.260. And I had a crazy baseball game. Threw a couple cats out. Hit a nice couple doubles and shit. I was probably one of only like 3 or 4 black balls there. But I was damn sure the biggest. And one of the I was beating other niggas times that was smaller than me. And I ran a 7.260. I mean, I burnt down that joint. It was like maybe like a couple of weeks later, I get the call. Phone rang. Yo, hello. Yeah, this coach Glenn, blah, 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 blah. I know this coach. You know what I mean? I know him. Yeah, I want you to come to my crib. I got some information for you. I'm like what? Like, you ever heard of a school called Shaw? I'm like, no. You ever heard of St. Aug? I'm like, no. What is that? He's like, all right, you heard of Lincoln? I'm like, yeah, I know where Lincoln at. He's like, well, that's 3 schools that hit me up about you from this showcase. Go check him out. When I went there and go check him out, he telling me like, Shaw, where you want to go? He's like, you can stay here at Lincoln, be around the hood, or you can go to North Carolina. And he was like, the funny thing is Shaw and St. Aug right near each other. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So he's like, you're a win-win which one, either one you go to. And then I had just came from Malvern Prep. Like it's some Catholic shit. So St. Aug sounded like some Catholic shit to me. I'm like, nah, I don't want to go to St. Aug. I don't want to. That shit might be on some Catholic shit. Like I don't want to be in there.
That's how it was.
I'm thinking it's the white boy mix again. They're gonna burn me because Malvern did me dirty on the baseball. Like they don't let black people play baseball there. They brought me a different football. I was nice and I played, but they didn't give me no fair run. You know what I mean? They let me play, but they did. You know what I mean? Really, they shitted on me. But I still went to school for Rod Shaw. And then had to play high school baseball. So how nice my game is.
Oh, that's dope. I just didn't want to go to JUCO, man. Like, hey, I could have went to Lackawanna. That was like our little joint.
Lackawanna was a good school.
No, but I didn't want to go to junior college. I didn't want to do that shit. I wanted to go to school where I know. I just wanted to. I done went to Penn State. I used to go to Penn State.
Trying to send me to Valley Forge.
I went to Penn State for camp. I used to go to Penn State camp. I used to do my thing, bro. So it was like, I knew I could play on the level. It just at the while my SAT score kind of fucked me up. You feel what I'm saying?
I took my SATs one time junior year. I got a 1080. I never took it again. And that was the best thing. Like I knew I qualified clearinghouse to play anywhere I went to.
I just ain't want to go JUCO. I didn't want to go that route. Everybody was going. I didn't want to.
Came right down the Shaw, and it was the dope.
But I came to. I went on a college tour. And Shaw, St. Aug, Central. All those schools was part of the college tour. Like schools up in Delaware, schools up in Philly. It was mad school. We went on like a little tour, a little college tour and shit. So Shaw was, and my mentor graduated from Shaw. She graduated from Shaw. Miss Furlow. So that's what got me down here. That's what got me down here. She was an alumni from Shaw. And my homeboy OP, his cousin graduated from Shaw. He had played ball too.
They all from Newark?
They from Newark, yeah. Yeah, they from Newark. And he used to show me mad love too and shit. You feel what I'm saying? And he used to always like gang me, like, you going to Shaw? And I used to tell him and shit. And when they found out I was going to Shaw, he used to like let me know how it was. Like, you ain't gonna like it at first, because at first it was, it was strict as hell at first. Mm-hmm. Then we just broke this motherfucker down. Start going to the park and everything.
We grow. Hold up.
Hey man, he doing nothing. I didn't leave high school because I didn't be telling what to do. Fuck you talking curfew, nigga. I'm kind of motherfucker around want to. Niggas be mad. You try to lock us out, man. Open the door, bro. I used to be kicking on the door and shit. I used to be like, boom, boom, open the door, you get up, nigga. You know what I mean? But they already know it was love, man. We used to have fun back then, bro.
Yo, there's so many shit they used to go down there. Like I said, coming to
show. That's a dope story though. That's a dope.
Yeah, on both ways.
No, I'm talking about on your joint, like how you got down here. You feel what I'm saying? Like,
because I was definitely going to watch.
You was held back from playing the sport you wanted and still got a scholarship.
Oh yeah,
that was dope.
Oh yeah. That's, and like I'm saying, like, that's why I know I'm blessed, son. Like, this shit, it happened for a reason, son. It happened for a reason. Like, cause football wasn't in my heart, even though I was I could have went to A&T, and
I wanted to go to A&T. I stayed at A&T for a summer.
Florida A&M. That was another team, another school that was on. I'm like, Florida A&M. Then I'm like, North Carolina A&T. I'm like, what is all this shit?
I went to A&T on some school shit.
I ain't know what none of that shit was.
I stayed out there for like a month on some school shit. We had it was like a little program I was doing. Every year I had to go to a college for a month. The A&T was like the last year we went. A&T was the last college we went to, bro. I had my coach used to be mad. My coach used to be so mad because I used to be on my school shit. Mm-hmm. Like school helped me keep going. I ain't gonna front, bro. It wasn't for me fucking with school at that time a little harder. Like towards my end of my high school career, in college, I started like really paying a little more attention to like really having to know certain shit. You feel what I'm saying? I knew I was about to be on my own. So that shit in Shaw made me grow up, me getting my own crib and me having to learn how to pay bills and shit like that. So it was early. Everything I had, I was a sophomore with my own crib. Like I was straight. I was working, going to school.
You go join the head, right?
You feel what I'm saying? Like over there off McMakin. You feel what I'm saying? Like, and that shit was dope. Like I had to structure myself, and that's what helped me out. It helped me. You feel what I'm saying? It helped me out. That shit was dope.
Back, like, cause I didn't see where you come from. you know what I mean, or, you know, that regard, that retrospect, and you done definitely came through and see where me, Oscar, you know, Suarez, where we come from in our retrospect.
Hell yeah.
And we still here. And to make it all the way down here, all coincidentally, all through each of our own little path, and still tight on white, like that shit is mega dope. Like,
yeah, I just said
the best thing ever.
I just sit in Core, my L room all day, bro, and watch Core play the game, bro. Like real talk, bro. That's how me and Core got so cool, bro. I used to really sit there and watch the nigga play. He the reason I started playing the game like that. Like I used to play the game, like we played the game, but he was the dude that showed me how to do all that creating the man type shit and playing the season, a long ass season.
But
like
then it's crazy when I see y'all tight, it just solidified on like how they show how we all on the same
how we got
time.
You know how we got
thinking like,
you know how we got
I track. I'm like, damn, Core new to me when I met you, but just in the present, because I went to school with Core, went to school with my brother way back in the day, but yeah, I mean, Core niggas in the hood that I know from his hood that I went to school with, but the fact that I'm like, damn, how Core, he a Philly nigga, but I know you. I'm like, damn, he with them. Like I'm looking at them like, yeah, they some Philly niggas. And you like, yo, I gotta introduce you to these Philly niggas.
No, but look, let me say how dope this shit was to the part where I bring it like how I was doing. I have a situation and I'll be like, yo, y'all good? They're like, yeah, you know, at first you nigga be like, I'm like, yo, you can go with me. Just bring your bread. And that's how it was, bro. Yeah. And I was that's how I always been. The niggas can tell you that, bro. I always open the lane. If I had a lane open, bro, niggas would tell you, bro. I ain't hold back from niggas. I put niggas on. It was up to them niggas to deal with you. So some niggas that didn't want to deal, like, bro, he just don't want to fuck with you. So I had to get it for him and shit. I'll be telling this, you know, I call him on the speaker for him, like, what'd you say? And they give me the bread. Because I was building a situation. I was building that shit for a long time, bro. And then when that situation finally came to effect, it worked. You gotta build this shit, bro.
You always been thorough, though.
Build this. But look, I was bad. Me and Boo used to walk around the camp. I used to be giving out bags. Like, huh? You know what the fuck are you doing? So I'm promoting.
And that's crazy. You all about to go to Wilder. Yeah, I mean,
that was crazy though. I ain't know that. That's crazy,
yeah,
bro.
Like my mom and them had the vest and all that shit. Like I didn't even tell them. Like once I got word, and the crazy thing is once I got to the coach crib,
I was gonna start.
He told me about the Shaw shit. I had one on the visits and all that with Wilder. Like I was signed still. Like the son, the head coach Billy Zwan. His son went to Malvern, Mike Zwan. Bill Zwan Jr. He went to Malvern too. But at the same time, the coach that I knew in Philly, that knew the coach, Bobby Lee and at Shaw, called him on the phone. He said, "Son, if your game real, just bring all you need is your $112.50 for your phone fee, and bring your catcher shit. That's all you need." And I told that nigga when I had some games, he came up top. Came to Philly, he sat there and watched me play. I ain't know he was even out there until like the second game. You know what I mean? I'm like, oh shit, the coach, and I was balling. And I was playing Fairmount Park A. That's like high school, independent college, grown man, hardball. Like just summer league shit. I was playing that at that time. And he came up and checked me out, but I was still only 18, 19. You know what I'm saying? I was just balling. And he came after the game. I seen my coach Glenn there talking to a boy. So I'm like, damn, Coach Glenn over there. Oh shit. Yo, Coach Glenn was good. He was like, yo, I'm glad you came over. I was about to come talk to you. This is Coach from Shaw. I was like, oh, hey, how you doing, Bubba? He's like, yo, I see your game, son. You look good. Like I told you on the phone, if you're interested, just come on down, bring your $112.50 and bring your catch stuff. That's all you need. I'm like, how much do it cost? Like, they said, son, bring your $112.50.
So you can,
and that's all I needed to know. Mm-hmm. So I go back to the crib, like, oh shit, fucking crib swag, like, yo, this 2000, like my pop young now, and my pop still young. My 20 years off my pop, so he's like almost my age. He a little older than what I am now. He like 42, 43. still swagging. I'm like, yeah, Pop, I ain't going to Wilder. I ain't doing that. You ain't gonna tell me what you ain't doing. Hold up. Yeah, I'm not going to Wilder. I just got I think I got a full ride. I think I got a full ride to go to Shaw. Fuck is that? Who's that? Shaw who? Shaw what? I'm like, no, it's a school in North Carolina. I got the papers. Bang, boom, I got the papers. And niggas came with the packet for me. Came with the packet for me. Bang, I got that. I just met the coach. He was at the game. Why you ain't tell me the coach was coming? I didn't know he was coming. You know what I mean, I talked to him like a couple weeks ago. When you talked to him a couple weeks ago, why you ain't tell me about that? I'm like, well, the fuck, nigga? Like, I ain't tell you about that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I went to a baseball showcase. He got back with Coach Glenn. And see, my pop knew the coach. He knew Coach Glenn. Like, damn, you know, he was talking to Glenn. Glenn ain't called me. I hate bitch. This some old bullshit. I'm like, man, fuck out of here. I'm going to Shaw. It's in North Carolina. I'm getting the fuck out of here. I ain't going to be on 58th Street no more. I'm out of 58th Street.
Yeah,
out of 58th. Let me get out of here, nigga. Shit, trust and believe. I was tired of 58th Street, son. I mean, I ain't gonna hold you my whole life, and everybody tell you I was next door to a crack house. Every house I had was next door to a crack house, like a working crack house. Like crack house catch fire, they get raided, they steal from my house, and all kinds of shit. Like I got plenty of stories that's validated. Niggas that get right on here be like, yes, that happened. Yes.
But that's shit. That's dope, bro. That's the grind that you had. But see, look at the grind. Like people don't even know how you even got here. Like,
oh man, I got here hard body, son.
You feel me? Like,
yo, it's a testimony every day that I wake up and I'm blessed. Like I've been through so much shit. Like I've been shot up. Like I've been hit. You know what I mean? Hit that iron on bang, bang, bang. You know what I mean? Hit to the point that I'm not even knowing I'm hit, and I'm glad I made it. Because that shit could have went another way. That could have been a wiggy.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? That could have been I could have got grades to the forehead. You know what I mean? That shit could have set my whole everything off a totally different way. You know what I mean? I survived that. I didn't survive. You know what I mean? You remember when the stove blew up in my face and half my face was white. My hands was white. I'm bandaged up. Like I could have came out a totally different way from that. You know what I'm saying? Like all the way to everything. Like,
bro, we had some long conversations, bro. Like some long ones, and then like look at you, like, but look at you now. Like we go back to those conversations, bro. Like it was time we didn't even see it. Neither one of us seen it. Like, bro, like, bro, I don't even see this shit, bro. Like we couldn't even see it, bro. Like what the fuck was we doing? Like, but it was dope because you made it your business to call me. I mean, in my business to check up on you, and that's friends.
That's definitely.
Didn't, like you say, it wasn't no 1 and 2, nigga. It was, I'm gonna call my brother. I'm gonna make sure my brother's straight, and I made sure you straight. You feel what I'm saying? And that was it, bro. Like that was the dope shit about. That's how I was trying to tell people. Like back to it all ended up to being a friend. Like that's it. Like at the end of the day, you just gotta be a friend, man. Because you never know. People could go through so much in their life to the point where they gonna win one day. It's not even that they gonna win. It's like some people just go through shit, and it's hard for them to get off of that other shit. So when they win, they really cherish the people that was there off them conversations. Like the person that was on the other line of that conversation, like that shit meant a lot, man. That shit mean a lot.
And it's funny because you know, me and my homie who got the cheesesteak chair, that's my next door neighbor. Like I got shot at his crib. Like that's my guy, my right hand man. Like it's one of my right hand men. And you and him have never even met. Exactly. And I talked to him about you as you like my right hand man. And we got homies that we grew up with on the block, our neighbors every day that we mix. These are our guys. Grew up with each other. But we can't even find them.
That's how it be, bro.
Can't talk to them, can't reach them. Don't know who their kids look like. They can cross past my kid, try to do some harm and not even know. Like, yo, damn, that's my, that's my son. I would hate to see my man, but then your son to hurt my son. Your daughter did something to my daughter, and man, you my man. It's just because we ain't in reach.
Shit crazy. It be like that though.
It be like that. So it's definitely about the people that you keep close.
That's how sometimes you go to a funeral, you be like, oh shit, that's my cousin. You feel me? You be like, oh wow, like, oh man, like, you feel me? Like you fucked up.
But it be sad though, because
Sad.
you be needing to keep them. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what it is, but yeah, I mean, I thrive. My, like part of my determination out here to make it is because of my people that been with me through me trying to make it.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's funny. Like you push me so much. Like son, and people don't even know. And hell, I give you credit a lot, and you really don't take the credit. But understand, son. Like from day one, when I stopped banging, and I jumped into my other game, you was right there in the forefront, no knowledge, and was like, well, let's do it like this and do it like that. And I'm about to take you here, and I'm about to put you here, and I'm about to let you do this and do that. And then I be every time I do it, every time I be like, what the fuck? Like, no, hold up. Like, he's like, yo, son,
That's
chill.
you.
Chill. Like, I'm trying to tell you what to do. And I be like,
but that's it. But see, it be like, but sometimes when you deal with other people and you bust that type of move, they be looking for something, bro. And that's it's crazy.
You never look for
but it's crazy. People like that though. But that's the bad part.
For the smile on my
that
face,
shit, bro. Like I don't want none, bro.
Like you always. I mean, even when you came through, you always got whatever fuck you want. Here, hold you, man. Whatever. Hey, take that, nigga. Nah, fuck out of here. But you always just wanted to see the other person do good.
That's it, bro. Like,
but see, I'm the same way, and that's why we bang so hard. All I want to see is the other person do good, even if it's off my heels, through my heels, on my shoulders. Like, let's do it. We can do it together, but we got to be on the same type time. And that shit just was dope.
Was good,
from
bro.
Day one, like from day one, you put me way out there, man. Like that shit was crazy. I had from the Q&A. You know what I mean? Even having the little truck.
Yeah, I forgot about the Q&A shit.
Dog shit.
Yeah, you come through though, bro. Like I see it. I'm like, yo, I line like my man, boom. You like, are you right on point?
Pops to do shit like it be 10 years ago or 5 years. It don't matter. Like, the time don't run. Your word is always good on word. Not having to blow you and I love you, my nigga, but that's just real shit. That's all just real shit. You know what I'm saying? So
I'll tell you, my people from home, they put that in me. Like you gotta stand behind some shit. Like you gotta stand behind something. Like your face is all you got. Like without your face, you'll never be broke. That's why I tell niggas I never was broke. It's just sometimes when you could do too much out here, and you could be just doing too much, and that's what it be sometimes. Man, you could be doing too much, and it affect a lot of other shit. You know what I mean? And once you get it together and understand what you're doing, and get it right, you everything work out, man. Things work out, man. Like that's it, man.
You know what I'm thinking about that big bro term. Like I've been saying big bro to motherfuckers for the longest.
Yeah,
like,
that's crazy.
Way before, and it's crazy. A lot of terms that I see, I got swag.
That's what big. No, that's my big dog, Big D. He always be like, "What up, big homie?" You feel me? Like it'd be funny because he the big homie, but that's just the dopeness of us. Like when we at levels. We respect niggas.
Yeah.
And when we
Big D, I gotta
that's my nigga. Yeah, you gotta give him some shit.
I told
he don't eat nothing but seafood.
I told him I had talked to him. I said I was
gonna get 2 buckets over there too. Like 2 buckets.
I told him I was gonna get with him. when I get down here just to hit him up.
Yeah, fuck a big dude.
I thought he was way out.
No.
He said he around.
He over there off of he ain't that far. You from Ringo do it.
Yeah, we gonna go out there.
But back to what I was saying, like not even that though. He just always said that, and I do that to certain people, like certain people that like I fuck with. I always get them like mad props, and they be laughing because they be like, man, you be tripping. Like, nah, I fuck with you, bro. I just want to know how I fuck with you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I just got mad love for you,
wrong
bro.
with the expression that, like, I shouldn't.
You right, Charles. You already know that,
Charles.
Charles.
I tell niggas I love them just out the blue. Like, yo, bro, I love you, dog. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that shit. You got to do that, bro.
I want you to feel as if I don't care what's going on right now out here, out the blue. You got, and I love you from one of your guys to reinforce the fact that, yo, I'm with you. No matter what you got going on, if you need a hand or you need an ear, hit me. Love right here. Hit
You
me.
already know what it is.
But you know what I'm saying? Damn. Definitely with that big bro shit, like I addressed that shit on the terms of like, you know, I don't have no big brothers. Like I'm the oldest. Like, I'm the oldest in my family. I'm taking care of my little brothers. You know what I'm saying? If I had to say I had a big brother, I would have to say my pop is my big brother because when shit hit the fan, I go get my pop. Niggas say, I'm gonna go get my big brother. But no, go get your pop. That's what I'm about to go get. I ain't got no big brother. I'm still gonna get my big brother. Then my pop come out there and fuck you up. Then he come fuck your pop up. Then we just go home. I mean, that's how that shit used to
That's
go.
how it goes.
That shit used to,
Well, my shit wasn't like that.
We're not like three niggas out. We just go
like
home.
I had big cousins and shit. Like,
No, my big cousins, they not coming out for this.
Like-
They tucked away. They might be booked and they all in different parts.
oh no, I got so many
Some of
cousins.
them
I
not
got.
even getting into it.
I got so many cousins, bro. I got some crazy ass cousins.
So when I get to that big bro shit, like that shit is like an identification of. I always felt like you could always learn from your big brother. You could always depend on your big brother. You could always call.
All right, so let me get you on that. So one of you at that moment when you can't depend on your big brother.
It's not that many people. Everybody.
No, I'm just asking an opinion.
Brother, what you mean?
Like, what if that moment you can't depend on your big brother? Like, he can't, like
he can't come through for me at that
yeah,
time.
like just
He's still my big brother.
All right,
He's still my big brother. You fucking right. Come on, man. I can't hold no grown man gonna hold no fault and another man.
No, but they do though.
And that's weak.
They do.
That's weak. If I was to be like, oh, I gotta stay here for the night, you're like, nah, you really can't. I can't be like, oh man, you my big brother. Oh.
Yeah, but I feel you on that.
Yeah, I mean,
why you do that? Why you do me like that?
No,
why you say some shit like that? Don't say that shit like that. This nigga, why would he say some?
I was just saying,
I be being dolo.
I
go buck wild. Yeah, right. You be going buck wild. This nigga Charles crazy. Why he be going buck wild? This nigga Charles crazy. but go ahead, back to what you saying. My bad,
just
bro.
saying, like I addressed that with the point of sincerity, like. Yeah, I mean, I learned from it, and I be older than cats, and I be older than cats, and call him my big brother because I learned from you. You know what I mean? You teach me things sometimes as if a big brother would. When I'm running to jams and I can't think it out, I come to you. We think it out together. Like, damn, that's something that my big brother would do. Some shit I don't have to take to my pop. You know what I'm saying? No uncle, and I come to my big brother. And even if I'm older than you, which is a sign of respect that. We learn from each other. We feed off each other, and that's really getting.
My cousins, my uncles, my homeboys, they was my big brothers. Like,
yeah,
they like a village. A village really helped me.
I ain't got that same support.
Like I ain't gonna front. Like a village really took care of me because I was from here to I left home to this and that and third, and a village took care of me. For real, they held me down. I was
really out on the street. Like my niggas on the block, we ran together. Like we really ran together. Like. My cousins was booked. Like, I mean, one of my cousins, he came home years back. He did a homie and time for a homie. My other cousin ain't never coming home. He down for a homie. A couple cousins and got chalked out here in the street. Yeah, I mean, a whole mass shooting. Like, there's a couple of my cousins that ain't make it through the green. Then a couple of my cousins that seen that shit and got the fuck going. Like, I'm going out here. I'm getting out of Philly. So I'm really in Philly by myself. I'm really with my
I left Jersey because man, I've been through so much, like towards the end of my like it was like to a point where a lot of people know at one time where you wasn't even making it past 18. This is years ago. This is 90s. Like you weren't making it past 18. Like you weren't making it past that number. Like you was either when you get up there, it's either you was going left, you was going to the streets, you was getting booked. Like it was just shit wasn't working out. So just like by me getting stabbed and then me going through one time I was about to go skating and my man probably had some situation going on where these dudes ended up chasing us with the burner.
Oh shit.
And he shot one time, but he, you know what I mean? We was kind of like on the other side of the car, but it was like I had to pass this nigga. You know, I'm an athlete. So this nigga was hustling. So I ran right past this nigga. Like he started off to the point. I was like, what the fuck you running? When I look back, see the nigga with the burn. I'm like, oh shit. Like, but the shit ain't even before me. It's like it was like to the point where I started getting into like mad, like it wasn't mad shit, it was just mad scary shit was happening to me to the point where like, man, I gotta go, man. I gotta get out of Newark. You feel what I'm saying? And that's why I said I want to just go.
Yeah.
And then when I had the opportunity to get down here, bro, I was out, bro. But I came home on the weekends and shit like that. But bro, I had to go, bro. It was just I had to make it. I wanted to pass the threshold to we winning. You feel me going? Like we just it was at a time where you just get stuck up that motherfucker and fuck you up, bro. Like,
the only crazy thing about me leaving was me leaving my little brothers. You know what I mean? That's the only ill thing about that. You know what I mean?
but I wasn't even staying home though. I see that's the whole thing.
But even I was around.
I was staying with my people. I was staying with my family.
I was at the crib with my mom. And like,
No, I wasn't with my mama. No, I wasn't staying with her.
I was still. It was us and my.
I was staying with my coach and them.
No, I was us and my grandma. I was always out in the mix. Like I mean, I had, I was in the mix.
I was staying with my coach and them and shit.
At the same time, like, but this the thing though. When I left, my niggas that was on the block, they went all the way left. Like they went all the way left. Like that way, and it's crazy because that was 2000. They went all the way left.
I was already going, Charles. I was down here. She came and got me.
They was already left. They jumped right into the whole posted up on the corner, run around with the strap, stick ups, and all that shit. Like we got into a little bit of that shit in the beginning.
Yeah. I remember one time I was coming home, like coming home from the like just chill in the winter. They're like, Van, stop walking around here. It ain't the same. Boom, boom. I'm like, I'm a guy that walks, and I ain't have a car, so I used to walk a lot, catch the bus, and I walk. They know I walk. I don't care. They know Van gonna walk somewhere. So I'm walking across the bridge. As I'm walking across the bridge, I'm over there over there like in Hawthorne area. So I'm coming across the bridge. So I'm like, yeah, I see a van back there. So he always told me about, yo, be careful, you see, you know what I mean, the van. So as van slowing. So as I'm walking, I'm like, this van just creeping. Like he just creeping, like creeping. Bruh, when the van peeped that I was on it, bro, I'm running so fast, bro. Yo, thank God that my man Donnell Bay, I love this dude. God is good, because it was vice versa where, we was in a situation where, I helped him. But, yo, this my luck. I was running so fast, bro. By the time they got around the curve, because it was like a curve you got to come around, that shit was like winging, bro. I shot across the street and was banging at the dude's door. By the time they was getting close to me, bro, he opened the door. I jumped in the house so quick, bro. Yo, I jumped in the. He was like, "What's wrong?" I said, "Bro, that was stick though." He couldn't do nothing but just look at me like, "You all right, bro?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm just having you open the door, bro." It was right, bro. It was right there, bro. I'm talking about, bro. They was like two. If they wouldn't open that door, they was getting out. It was gonna be up.
And this before the cell phone shit and all that shit.
I had cell phones. Yeah, you had cell phone. I had, I had a cell phone. I had a cell phone. I would have had to hit some backyard shit, bro. Like they was right the fuck there, bro. Like he opened the door, bro. I was so happy, bro. Like after that time was over, bro. I ain't never walked back home. That was my last time walking in Newark. That was over after that. It was a wrap. It was done. It was stupid.
I still be mine.
It's like 2000. It's like 2003. It's like 2002. It's like 2002. About 2002.
All right. So look. All right. Now I'm back it up. 2000. I left. My goons, my guys on my block, they go straight left. They start. They mixing in heavy. I get back to Philly. What? 2002, 2003. Soon as I get back, I get shot. Fucking with them on back on the same block that I left, just chilling with my niggas. So that same amount of time, it just got wicked, way more wicked. Way more wicked. I get popped, man. I'm getting right back to Carolina. I'm getting the fuck out of here. And that's when I came back, and that's when shit got heavy. That's when shit turned up. That's when shit turned up.
She was making moves.
Shit was turned it. That shit was just like, oh shit. And it's crazy because when I bump into who Amal, I ain't really bang with Amal when I was at the U. When I was there.
But I fuck with bro, because he used to fuck with the cable at one time. I used to always fuck with him. You feel what I'm saying? So that's where we had our relationship at, because I dealt with him before he was in that situation on some regular.
I didn't fuck with
regular person shit.
I fucked with everybody that he fucked with.
Everybody on the yard.
I fucked with everybody he fucked with, but I didn't fuck with him.
Then fuck with everybody on the yard. I used to chill with everybody.
And I remember a time like I used to come through, And I see him. I shake everybody's hand. Like, I thought boy was a clown because he was always on some clowning shit. You know me, I'm just me. I'm from Philly, man. I'm like, you know what I mean? I gotta know you, gotta be vouched for. Like, I don't know you, I don't care. I mean, I don't need to know you. If I don't know you. So I see everybody, Zigga Zai, Dap Zai, Ali Mo, Reem, Pooh, everybody, everybody, bang, 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 tap everybody up. And then I see him and I give him the head. Yeah, what's up, boy? Just like that. He right back, what's up? Like, yeah, I ain't even shaking your hand. But you just see me shake your whole hand. That shit a little fucked up. That's a little fucked up. Like, hey, all right.
Well, that's how you was though.
Huh?
That's how you was anyway.
That's how I was though. That's just how it was. So it took for me, like when I came out the door that day, when I came back down, started messing with this different shorty, and I came back down. I came out the door that day, and I'm just out there on some straight. Just got back to Carolina at the couple months. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
But you had fuck with Wale and them, so you was fucking Wale so heavy. I didn't even know Wale till I got the show. Like, Any was the man in North. Like you feel what I'm saying? Like, I knew of him. I knew of him, you feel what I'm saying? But like, you from us ended up there.
He was right next door.
We ended up at the same spot.
He was right next door, yeah.
Same kind of situation.
That's my guy, man.
Man, could have won. Both of us could have won, and we both could have did a better situation.
Shout out to my North Jersey fan, man. I love y'all.
Dane came down. Will.
Dane, all y'all. Old Diggs, all y'all. You know what I mean? Joey. You know what I mean? All my North Jersey affiliates, the females too. I can't remember all of them though. Lauren, I know she was from North Jersey.
No, Lauren from North.
Yeah, Lauren from North. You know what I mean?
Man, Lauren went to school together.
Word.
We went to high school together. That's my. We used to walk up the hill together. She used to walk up. We used to walk up the hill together. Like, we used to be a bunch of. We used to walk up the hill.
Bogey too. I don't know if you remember the boy Kyle. Bogey used to wear the hat all the way rolled up. He is from North.
I probably got shit.
He used to wear the glasses all the time. Al, Latte, all y'all.
You already know.
Pretty boy Al. You know what I mean? All the North Jersey, like, they all real. Like, they show love, man. Broke love, man. I love North Jersey. I mean, I got no pride.
You know North Jersey somewhere else, right?
Huh?
You know that's somewhere else.
Oh, North, man.
There you go. I'm just keeping it real with you, like.
But
I would let you get a lot of props, but you just
I can't leave out the other part. I can't leave out the Pattersons. I can't leave out the Irvingtons. I can't leave out Jigs. I can't leave out Jersey City.
You gotta say it. That's
shout out to my boy.
You have to say
Chino,
Taylor
Halls.
There you go. That's Jersey City.
I gotta say Jersey City. Yeah,
that's a whole nother spot.
Jersey though.
Nah,
that's all North Jersey.
You can't just. That's just like how you. It's like this how you come out in Philly and you said it's West and this other shit. You said you know what I mean? Like, I ain't got this dressing your shit. You can't just make. You just can't say like nah.
I can't. I try to bum rush.
You try to. Just say Jersey. Just say this. You can say kill all that shit. Just say Jersey, bro. Jersey. And that is everywhere.
You know, I give. I put something.
No. Just say Jersey. That's everywhere, bro. It's the nip it in the bud. Like, we just.
I definitely love
you trying to give us little spots and shit. We ain't even from there, bro. Like, we ain't even from there. He want to just tell us, oh, you're North Jersey. Nah, that ain't where I'm from, bro. I ain't from there. Yeah, man. You already know what it is, baby. You already know, man. It's already another day, man. Appreciate everybody for tuning in, man. I trust self, man. You already know Cook Coke came in and took over the show like he's supposed to, baby. You feel me? Like, you hear the story. He put it in. You know what I mean? He laid it out for you. You feel what I'm saying? Like,
man, I just keep grinding out
there. I trust self, New Era. You already know it. Big Joker towing, Big Buck trucking and trucking.
New Air trucking and towing. Your cheesesteak chance. We got some shit popping. We got the football tournament on Saturday. And we definitely got the Urban Air joint on Sunday, 10 to 3, man. If you're in the A, pull up, man. We
got the sell. Cause of the sell. Jen, she got the sell on that juice too. Go check out on her IG.
Out vegan ginseng. You know what I mean? Definitely fire on her IG.
You got
all the natural shit.
That tea, what's that tea?
She got the garlic press for you. She got the sea moss. She got all that good shit. You know what I mean?
And my cousin got the that tea. What's that tea that
What's that?
that what's the name tea that tea that everybody be
The
drinking?
shower shop tea?
No, what's the tea they be selling? On what's the name of that joint again?
It's a detox type drink?
No, the tea everybody be selling. What's the name of that shit?
Damn, I don't know, bro.
I forgot.
Don't trip.
Nah, but I gotta promote. That's my little cousin. I gotta look that shit.
Yeah, look it up.
Hold on, let me see. You know what I'm talking about too, bro.
That's crazy. Shout out by you, Baton Rouge Cuisine Green. You know, salute, boy. All my entrepreneurs, man, just keep grinding, man. You already know what it is. Delaware, you know we love you, boy. How about your boy? Yeah, man, I'm gonna get with you, Del. Yeah, I mean, Scoot, you're nasty. I was just with the youngest, man. Philly was wild, man. I was just in Philly a couple of days. You know what I mean? Got to see the kids. I ain't seen Woot in a couple of weeks. We went skating twice. And we had a good time. I mean, we went
Man, what you call this shit?
the immunity kit.
The immunity kit. My little cousin got the immunity kit for y'all.
Being 50. Check
On
that
sale.
out.
Yeah, she got the immunity kit. That's the the neutral version.
How many shots you get with it? I mean, you got chicken.
It come with like a little package. She got one, and my home girl got one too.
Yeah, but we got the football game.
You got Trillionaire Key. She got the same thing. She got a she just dropped her waistband joint. It's called Body Snatch. It's in stock. You go check out her page. It's called Trillionaire Key. You feel what I'm saying? She got the waist brand. She do the T2. Go check her out, man. She got like a little workout doing. She doing her thing, man.
Yeah,
she
man,
grinding.
You
got Tip White. You already know Tip White Lock. She man, salute Tip White. She just came back from Cali. I'm doing a LA dude, one of the Lakers dude here. She popping now, man. She really about to be on celebrity shit, man. Tip White Lock.
TIP never grinded though from the ground up. You know what I mean? From the ground up, but never grinding. You know what I mean? Salute.
She grind, bro.
Keep doing that dope shit, TIP. We need your locks done. You definitely need to go to see TIP. I don't give a fuck. Can you do something with this? TIP?
Nah. Put your hat back on, big dog.
Can I get
Put your hat? Yeah, she could do something with your beard.
TIP,
She could get the.
Show me how nice
she could do your beard. She can fix your beard. Get the little extra hairs and stuff up your shit.
Limit. See if I can get
you can't.
Can I get the holies? Can I get the holies? TIP? Bring me back. Oh shit.
Bring you back.
If you can get me a mini fro, I'll lay you to death. Fuck that. Fuck the lot. Get me a mini fro.
You gotta let it grow.
Nah, that shit been growing for 10, 15 years.
Yo, this nigga's crazy.
Been growing for a minute. I got the same golf course, same hole 9.
Yo, you crazy, yo.
Got the same course.
Which you already know, man. We appreciate everybody for tuning in, man. We can't do it without y'all, man. The 3 Fs. Family, friends, and fans.
We in the building, 215 Philly, Carolina.
Raleigh, you already know, man. Stand up, Newark, stand up. You already know what it is, baby. We already know. One love.
Yeah.